I found this massive ravine and decided I was going to turn it into my base for the next 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. It's dangerous, cramped, and full of mobs, but I'm going to try to build an entire survival base down here, packed with farms, houses, and everything I need to survive. Like I said in the intro, we are back once again. We're going to be doing 100 days in a ravine this time, and I am just genuinely so excited for this one. But first, we have to cut down our first tree here. The reason I'm so excited is, I don't know why, but I love the idea of like making a base in a ravine. I don't know what it is. It just sounds so enticing to me, and it sounds like so much fun. Let's quickly just finish grabbing up the rest of this tree, and then we can make our first set of tools. Here we go. We're going to take this wood, make a crafting table, and some sticks. I'm going to throw that down. We are going to make a wooden pickaxe. There we go. And you know, because it's right here, might as well. Wood kind of really sucks. We are just going to grab a few pieces of stone. We're gonna grab 3 so we can make a stone pickaxe right away. Come back up here, craft that pickaxe, and then throw out the wooden one because we don't need it. But we might as well pick up our crafting table. And is that a dog? Oh my goodness, it is so adorable. If I had bones, I would capture you. I want you to be like the guardian of my home, but I don't have anything for you right now. I'll come back though. I guess let's quickly just grab some more cobblestone. We are going to need some for like you know, furnaces and other tools as well. There you go. We got 32 pieces. That should be enough. And while I was mining that, I apologize. You guys probably cannot see, but there is some iron right here, and I do not mind if I do. I love some iron. You gotta mine around, make sure we get all the pieces of it. And we also have some coal right here. Might as well grab this. We can make some torches so you guys can actually see things when we're down in some caves. Ooh, we have some extra coal up here, but first, I want to get some torches made. Let's take 4 sticks, 4 coal. There we go. And then we might as well grab up the coal right away. We can always use this for smelting, crafting. We can use them for lanterns later, which is really good decoration block that I'll definitely be using. And I also kind of want to grab a little bit more cobblestone. I go through it so quick. After I make all my tools, this stuff's basically all gone. I don't know about you guys, but I am like one of the people that has to have multiple furnaces. So 2 furnaces, and that's already 16. And over there, it looks like we have a snow biome. So we're kind of in a colder area, which I don't mind. There we go. We have a stack of that. Now, what I wanted to do is craft up some tools really quickly. I'm going to get an axe so we can get some wood easier, and we might as well make an iron shovel. Now, I believe if we just break that block, our auto tree chopper does the rest, and there goes the entire tree. And that is disgusting. We do not want birch, so let's just keep going around and collecting up some of this oak wood. Honestly, I don't know how much wood I want to get. I just want to get a little bit for now, just so we don't have to come back out here in like 5 minutes and collect a bunch more. I think we're gonna go for about like a stack of logs. I think I'll be happy with. So let's just keep cutting down some trees. I'm not gonna lie, this goes so quick with the auto tree trap mod. I am so glad that I grabbed this. And there we go. We already have a stack of oak logs. Now, I believe there's a bunch of like iron and coal that can spawn on these stone shores, which I do not mind if I do. I will happily take all of this. Also, I was just reading some comments right before I started recording today, and I saw someone said that if you can use kelp blocks as a fuel source. So I think we're gonna probably go out into the ocean and grab some of that so we don't waste all of our coal smelting. It's just about every video I always do that. I'll go out and just waste all of my coal so I can't make any torches, and then I have to go make some charcoal so I can make torches. There we go. We already got 32, and there's another vein right here. I don't know if our pickaxe is going to be able to like have enough durability to survive the rest of this, but we're gonna try. There we go. We got the 38. That was a very small vein of coal. Now I only have 2 apples for food, but oh my gosh, I've actually never seen the nautilus yet. I really wanted to find one in my Lost at Sea video to help like traverse the ocean easier, but I never ended up finding one. What we're gonna do is, I see a shipwreck over there. I want some kelp, and we're going to need some food just right after I grab this iron, because I did not know this was here. Thank you. Only 2 pieces. That's not too great, but not too bad. But to get out there, let's quickly make a boat so we don't have to swim and take forever. I also see a little Firewatch tower. I kind of really like the look of that. We might head over there and check that out, but we are here where there's a bunch of kelp, so let's just drop down and start breaking absolutely everything I can. We're just gonna break it all from the bottom so it all floats up to the top, and then we can just make a big grabbing, like, I don't know, we can just grab it all at once. And we're starting to drown. Quickly go up before I die. Thank you. Now I gotta actually worry about collecting all this. Collecting kelp has gotta be one of the most annoying things you can do. Honestly, I don't know how much kelp I'm gonna want, but I do want some of those fish that I see right over there. I'll be over there in a second, fish, don't you worry. I wanna make sure I actually finish grabbing up the rest of the kelp, because this is probably gonna be my fuel source for like the rest of the game. We're gonna have to eat our apples because we are kind of dying, and we're in hardcore mode, so I do not want to lose the world. Come here, Mr. Fishy, Fishy, Fishy. I need some food so I do not die. And look at that. That might actually be a ravine right there. But first, we just need to kill up all those, and then we'll go check that out. If I can actually hit the fish, it is so hard to do. There we go. We got them all. Now quickly get to the surface before I drown and grab up. I think we got 6 fish, so that's something at least. And it's already getting nighttime, so we're going to have to hurry and get to somewhere safer so we don't have to worry about it. Let's quickly get to our boat so we can move a lot faster on the water. We were coming over to this sunken ship, but I'm starting to hear a trident guy. As you can see, there's tridents right there. So we are going to quickly get in here, grab the good things, and then get out. It is way too risky to stay here. I think it was only the one chest. Never mind, there's one more here. And we got a buried treasure map. We might as well grab that. And now quickly run before the thing gets to me. I'm going to run over to this structure over here because it might have some safety. I'd rather be up there than down where there's a trident at least. Just got to quickly make it up to the top of the tower. I really, really hope that there's nothing here ready to kill me. How do I get up there? There's a ladder on the inside. Is there? Right here. I can break through and climb up. And look at that. There's actually a bed up here, so do not mind if I do. I will happily take that. Might as well grab the bed. And in here, we got some fireworks and a spyglass. Do not mind if I do. And if you guys are wondering where this structure came from, it's from my mod pack, Vanilla Perfected. It's down in the description. It's basically just like a little bit mod pack that adds like some extra structures and some like mob variations. Speaking of, there's a spider right there. He doesn't have a variation on him, but it would have been a perfect time to show you guys. We're just gonna sneak our way down here, and I actually want some of this spruce. So there's a skeleton right behind me. No, we're running. Those are way too deadly. I cannot deal with him on hardcore mode. I'm not that good at Minecraft to deal with a skeleton without armor, but we're gonna cut down a few of these trees. We want some saplings so we can bring them home with us, or at least wherever we're going to put our home. I don't know where that's gonna be yet. We'll figure that out shortly. Let's just grab a few of these guys, and why don't these leaves want to come down? Is it because you're connected to other trees? Are we for real? What are they? Okay, there we go. We got that one to fall. We have 12 saplings, so that's not bad. And our axe is basically broken. We might as well head and find somewhere to stay. There is actually a ravine right here that going through, but it's not a very big one. Is there any other, like right over here? Oh, that's the Legend of Zelda tower. So I don't think we're going to use that ravine. We might go. I thought I saw another one over there. We're going to go check out. We'll head over there right after we get some food. So throw down a furnace, throw down the coal and some cod so we can actually eat something. We got to play this really, really safely because I don't want to die. Because if I die, that is the end of the world, and that does not sound very fun. And there we go. We got the 8 cooked cod. We're going to eat 2 pieces of this just to get back up to max hunger. And now let's grab all of our stuff and head down, I think that direction. My inventory is too full. I can't pick up a crafting table. We don't need 1 piece of bone meal. We can throw that out. And there is a lot of fish down here. We will definitely be coming back. I want to grab a bunch of those so I don't have to worry about food later. Yeah, I was right. There is actually a ravine here, so we're gonna kind of just head down here a little bit. Gonna quickly look in free cam, but I think this is a lot better. The ravine isn't nearly as wide, and it goes for a lot longer than it does over there. Yeah, this one looks way, way better. Plus, we have this cool Legend of Zelda tower, so we might as well live here. Also, we have donkeys, and what else could you ask for? So what we're gonna do, I think, is just kind of climb up here on the cliff and set a base for now. And it looks like we have a nice cave too. We can go mining it. This is perfect. We have fish right below us. We have it's a cave and a nice safe home from mobs because no mobs want to go through all this. And oh my goodness, this cave is actually really, really big. So I think this is going to be the spot where we settle down. This tree's got to go though. Let's just remove that so we have a little bit more space. Throw down the crafting table and let's just make some chests real quick. Might as well also throw down our bed so we have a place to sleep. Now what I want to do is get those furnaces down and get some kelp smelted so we can get those cooking and so we don't have to use all of our coal. Let's make 3 more furnaces. I'm thinking should be good. Just like that. And then plus the one that we already have, that will be 4 furnaces. We're gonna take the coal, take all of the kelp that we have, and get all 4 of these going. Just a stack of kelp and 9 coal, just for now, until we can get some kelp blocks going. And I guess what we're going to do is just start building our first little house. This is the like earliest I have ever gotten to making my base, but I'm not complaining. That means I get to spend more time making it look really, really good. But to do that, we're going to need some tools. So let's come over here, make another stone axe, and let's make a pickaxe right away because ours is about to break. Now, I think for the first place, let's just cut down this little hill right here. We're going to make a nice little shack like in the side of the cliff. We're going to take the spruce logs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here, and then go up a 5 more. Now, I believe if we just connect that in, we have a nice little door right here. A nice little wall. We're going to fill the rest of this in with cobblestone. It's a nice easy block that you can use. And it looks like our kelp is actually getting done. So let's grab all of this and craft these into a few kelp blocks. We have 4, which means we can do 1 block in each furnace just for now. So until it smelts up some more and we can get a bigger supply of it going. Also, might as well refill all of the furnaces so we can keep those going. And now for this house, we need to get a cobblestone stair. So let's quickly kind of head back in here and cut some cobblestone out of here because we are out of cobblestone. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do with this house yet, but we'll figure it out. If we come in here, we're gonna make a nice little cobblestone stair real quick and throw that in like so. And then the same thing, we're gonna need a door. Might as well craft some of those up. And if we come on the inside, throw that down. There. Oh, I need to be really, really careful working here. But this is very plain so far. We don't have a roof. We don't have anything on it. But so far, I'm really, really liking it. We're going to expand this platform just a little bit. So if I ever walk through the doors, I don't instantly die. And that's not my ideal plan. I think what we're going to do is take some of these oak logs, make them into some spruce or oak slabs so we can make a little house floor in here. I don't exactly know what I want to do with this house yet. It's just going to be a little place probably to go down and go mining in. So we're just going to replace all this. So it's not going to be very big. I'm thinking like right here, and then we're going to do a ladder that leads down into the cave down there. Gotta replace all of the dirt just so it's not ugly in here. And then we're gonna also have to figure out what to do with this little section. I think just kind of like block it up like so. We're gonna need another dirt block there, which I can just grab from right here. And there we go. It's nothing special, but it's a little place where I can call home. And this is really sick, honestly. Being able to like look out over the cave. I don't know about you guys, but I love that. So there's a skeleton right there. Please leave me alone. And it's already nighttime again, so let's quickly move the bed inside. We do not want to die. But first, before we do that, I want to get all of this kelp crafted up into more blocks so I do not have to worry about, refilling them. Unfortunately, the one only gets 1 kelp block, but that's all right, I guess. We're just going to throw our bed down in here so we can go to sleep. Honestly, we have a nice little place here. It's not great, but it's something. I think what we're going to do is honestly get most of this stuff moved inside. Crafting table, and I want to get some chests and stuff as well. But also, what I had in mind was, I have a lot of stuff in mind. I just need to grab everything here, get the chest moved inside, and then we're probably gonna have to make a second chest as well. I don't need a lot of this stuff on me. I don't even know why I grabbed it, I'm gonna be honest. But we're gonna grab all of our oak. I kind of want to do, if we do some of those in the center and then some on those on the outside, craft a few fences, and then we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll do a ladder right here in the center going down. But for now, we're just gonna leave it open because in case I need to get up and down. And now while we wait for all of the kelp to actually smelt up, we're gonna go down there, probably collect some more kelp and kill some fish because I see some fish down there and I'm in need of food. As you can see, we have none. I just think I put it down in here. I did, and there we go. We got 7 more blocks for 4 furnaces, just like so. This one's gonna get 2, that one's gonna get 1, and then the rest of these are gonna get 2 as well. And now let's go see if we can get those fish down there. Come here, Mr. Fishy. No running, no running. The salmon don't run as much as the cod do, which is kind of nice. Never mind. I say that as this one's just sprinting away at as fast as he can. Come here, Mr. Fishy. No, stop running. Stop running. Whoa. Okay, wait, we're drowning. We need to get up. I was just saying how they don't run as much as the cod do, and then they're all just starting to run away from me. I need to quickly dive again and try and kill a few more of these. Thank you. Please just die. Thank you. These things are way too small. I can't kill them. There we go. There we go. We got 40 salmon. For now, I think we're just gonna call that good. I'm getting kind of bored of just repeat killing them. And it's kind of a really big pain without depth strider or something so you can actually breathe underwater better. For now, I think what we're gonna do is just head back, get the salmon honestly cooked up, and then from there, we'll kind of just see and go with the flow. We got quite a bit of this stuff done. Let's just get the salmon into 2 of these and get that cooking. Got 50 more kelp blocks. We can just kind of split those up between the 4 furnaces. There we go. We have about 60 blocks in each of the furnaces that can get smelted up. That is perfect. And now I guess the next thing I want to do is connect into this cave some. So we're gonna have to drop down there with some ladders and make a path back up. So let's grab some of this oak stuff we have, make a few more sticks, and then we can make the ladders. I don't exactly know how many ladders we're gonna need. I just know a few, and I think we're just good. Drop down here. Perfect. And then we're gonna find the center right here, and then just bridge all the way back up to the top and connect in. We need 1 slab to fix that, but that's okay. We can get that later. Just gonna break this block and land in the water. That was not the water. That was really, really close to death. Oh my goodness. And now we can just bring the ladders all the way up to the top. We will definitely have enough. This is not that far of a way up. And then we need 1 slab, which we have some in the chests. We'll just come down here, place that down, and then we can place a ladder. And there we go. Now we have a way down into this cave here. We're definitely gonna want our food before we go down into the mines and, you know, go mining for a bunch of stuff. So let's just grab all of this. It's just 1 more piece. We can have a little bit of patience and wait for it, I guess. There we go. We got the 41 pieces. Now let's just be very, very careful. Head down into the mines and try and get some iron. I also kind of want to make our drop pad a little bit bigger. So let's just kind of cut those out. This one as well, just in case. And now I just have to run around and find some iron. I guess copper could work. It's just I don't really like copper that much. I think what we're gonna do is just follow this stream down a little bit farther because I see some iron down here. Also, there is a slime here. That is really, really nice. I saw some skeletons down here, but we're just gonna hopefully ignore them and just sneak in here and grab this iron. We just need as much iron as we can physically grab for now. We have a few pieces of iron at the base. I think it was like 8 pieces. So if we can just get enough for armor and then a shield, which I already have enough for a shield, but that's besides the point. If we can just get enough for those 2, I will be happy and I'll feel a lot safer to go mining or anything. I think these 2 veins right here, once we get these 2, there's 2 skeletons over there, but once we get these 2, I think we will have plenty. Just 1 last vein here. I just have to pray that those the skeletons do not come over here. And we have 29 pieces. That's enough, plus the 8. It'll give me some armor and it'll make me feel a lot safer. I need out of this cave. I do not like it down here. If not, we're just gonna come down and mine some copper for the rest of the pieces we need. We just need to grab these furnaces and bring them inside for now so we can get all of the iron that we just collected smelting up. We're just gonna kind of throw them in the wall like so. We need 4 stacks of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we also have to grab the unsmelted iron in here. And then same thing again, just 4 stacks. Let's get all of the, actually, we're gonna do 2 stacks because it's a lot closer to 20 pieces because 1 dried kelp blocks to 20, and I don't really want to waste the stuff that we have. And honestly, I'm thinking that for this base, what we're going to do is cut down this tree over here. I kind of want a bridge going over and connecting in. So for that, we're obviously going to need the space. So let's cut down this tree and let's head over to that side and cut down that tree. This birch wood, we might as well just throw it out. We're not going to use it. I hate birch wood. There's just nothing like really great about it, I guess. Not even the leaves really look good. And break the tree. Hopefully my axe does not break, which it didn't, which is really, really nice. And then I'm thinking down here somewhere, we're going to want to put another like structure like that and connect them in with the bridges. Also, I just realized to get into my house, it's kind of really a pain to go up and down. But if you look right here, there is like a cave that connects into where my ladder is. So we're just going to kind of make this a little bit wider, just like so. And now we can boat in and out here. And then we can just come up in here. We can have like a little dock and then we can climb up into our base. Okay, my next plan of action, now that we got all of the iron smelting up, and honestly, it looks like it's actually done. So we might as well grab all of that. Let's quickly craft up some armor so we don't accidentally die if anything bad happens. Perfect. Perfect. And now we have an extra 13 iron for tools, which we don't exactly need right now. I think what my plan is we're going to take these spruce saplings, take these oak saplings, and we need to go get them planted so we can have a lot of wood supply. We're going to need quite a bit to fill out this entire ravine with builds. So let's head on top of this hill and get them planted, and then we might as well go explore that tower down yonder as well. I want to go a little bit of ways away, not too far, just not too close either. I'd also like to go get that I can't think of the name of it, the treasure map. I need to go try and find that. But what we're gonna do is just place down these spruce saplings. We're going to do a row of them right here, and then we'll do the spruce after that. I don't know why I said the spruce first. I know I did. Don't worry about it though. We're gonna do a row just like that, and then we're gonna do another row right here as well. And then we're just gonna kind of run around, throw 4 random spruce saplings down like so, run up here a little bit more, and place some more down. I guess we're just gonna go for the 4 trees. Yeah, the 4 should be enough, and then the other 2 we might just place around. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll figure it out. There we go. Now we can go explore that cool structure that's just down that direction. Also, we have a lot of animals here, and I just saw some chicken eggs, so don't mind if I do. That's an easy way to start a chicken coop. But yeah, there is a lot of animals up here. We should be able to bring those down into the base so we can have our own little like food supply with animals. And here are those donkeys that I actually saw earlier. Do not mind if I do. I will probably come back if I get a saddle, and I will I'll get a donkey. And this tower is insanely tall, but we can skip 2 parts of it. We'll just hop on here, and then we can crawl our way up. Just to be safe, we should probably have some blocks on us so we don't fall, because if we fall, it's just over for us. There's nothing we can do. I don't have a water bucket. I don't have anything. I don't actually know what spawns at the top of this tower, so I feel like I should probably be pretty worried. Oh, it's a spawn. Okay, it's only a zombie spawner. That's not bad. I can easily deal with a zombie spawner. Unfortunately, my axe just broke, so I only have a pickaxe to attack with. And I guess I have the sun on my side too, so we can just kind of push them in the sun. Zombies, leave me alone. Come on, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. I don't know where my food went. Stay away, zombie. This is kind of really annoying. I need to eat food real quick, and for some reason, that one's just not wanting to burn. I think the sun went too far down. Never mind. There we go. I think it is done. What do we get? We get a map. A shrine tier 1 chart. The chart is unfolding. What is it doing? I have no idea. Oh, I have to hold it. Okay. And then it's like a little shrine. So I gotta head south. Yeah, I just gotta basically head south from here. I don't know which direction south though. Yeah, it should just be in that direction is where it is. Probably over by those ruins that I see. But it's getting dark out. We gotta hurry up. Get back. Let's grab these copper golems because there'll be some really nice decoration. And we got a bundle and a spyglass. I don't really need a spyglass, but I mean, I guess it looks kind of cool. So that's a plus. And then we'll grab the last copper golem as well. And now we can kind of just leave here. We do not need to keep staying here. At least going down is a lot easier than going up. And we can just use the ladder and get on the cliffside there. Of course, it starts raining as soon as I get down here and I'm running back. I think rain actually has a higher chance for mob spawning, so we might die. Mr. Spider, we can talk about this. I don't have a weapon. You don't have a reason to attack me. We can just go our separate ways. There's a zombie in the trees. Calm down. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. You don't have to do this to me, bro. I believe right down here somewhere is where the house is. Yeah, right here. We can hop in here and go to sleep. Okay, so I'm thinking for my next plan of action, we're gonna need some sticks. We won't need the rotten flesh, so I might as well just throw all that out. And then we are going to craft up some new tools. Let's craft up an iron pickaxe and shield right away as well, just in case we run into some skeletons, so we're safe. And then I want to make like 3 axes. And then we're just gonna leave a little bit of wood on us so we have something, I guess. And now let's just go exploring and see what we can all find. I kind of want to go down. I want deep slate because I think deep slate for the roof out here. I do want to do a roof. I just don't know what I'm gonna do yet. And then I'm thinking oak wood for the paths going down and stuff. So let's just hop in the cave and go see what we can all find. There is an enderman, but I do not really want to pick a fight with him, so we are not going to end up doing that. Also, any iron that we find along the way as well is a big bonus. I'm being assaulted by a skeleton. Hopefully it will just kind of leave us alone with the water being here and all. Mr. Skeleton, hey, we can talk about this. Why do you shoot so much faster? I'm not used to the shooting speed in this in hardcore. I don't think I've ever really played hardcore before doing this video actually, so I'm not used to them shooting quite that fast. But let's quickly just finish mining up the rest of this iron vein. We are going to need quite a bit of this because we need a lot of iron tools. Also, this one piece is trying to float away from us. and escape. Cannot be having that. We got him though. And it looks like right over there, the cave expands so much. Don't mind me, skeletons. I'm just running by. You don't even have to worry about me. I won't stay very long. You can just leave me alone. I'll be happy. And might as well grab the extra iron. I'm like too scared to hold out a torch because like, what if I just start dying? I hear there's a zombie walking up right behind me. Low key kind of scared. Ooh, we found a little bit more iron. I think what we're mostly gonna do is just kind of run around, grab some iron, and then if we ever find our way down to deep slate, we're gonna grab some deep slate as well. I guess just in case we end up getting stuff for an enchanting table, we might as well grab some lapis as well. 14 pieces is honestly enough. Lapis, you just get so much out of one piece. Oh my goodness, I forgot how much damage creepers do. Okay, that could have been so much worse. That was terrifying, bro. I'm like, actually, I think I just had a heart attack. And why did the zombie just spawn right next to me? Go away. Go away. Let me just mine all of this iron in peace. Why do you guys have to be protecting this stuff? We're gonna place a torch down, grab the shield, just in case another creeper decides to appear behind me. I don't know what it is, but sometimes whenever you're playing Minecraft, it seems like a horror game. Because we just had 2 creepers appear out of absolutely nowhere and just try slaughtering me. I'm honestly really surprised that they didn't actually like work out for them because I was like really close. And we found some deep slate here. Do not mind if I do. We will be grabbing all of this, especially the deep slate iron part. It's your zombie. Go away. Especially baby zombie. No. We cannot have that. Go away. Why are there so many baby zombies? This is like, wait, just stay back. I mostly care about the baby zombies here. We're just gonna run. We need to hop in the water. We just need to climb back up. Oh my goodness. I do not like caving in hardcore Minecraft. This is genuinely so terrifying. I think what we're gonna do, we have the 38 iron. That is enough for now. We're gonna go back up to where our little like ladder is and then just make a staircase down to deep slate from there. It'll be way safer and I won't feel as scared. Mr. Skeleton, I need to play extra safe with you. I need to grab my shield out when I'm around them. Oh my goodness. I swear they're appearing out of nowhere. No, we're just out of here. We are going back to where our little ladder is and just leaving. We're leaving. I don't remember exactly where it was. It's just along this wall somewhere. There it is. And now somewhere close to here is we're just gonna make a staircase down to deep slate level. I think if we just hop in here, go down, should be a little bit safer. It's not gonna be quicker, but it'll be safer at least. Basically, this entire area right here is just a whole water cave. So I guess, unfortunately, we have to go down here where it's not quite as safe and then just dig down from here. We make a little staircase going. We're just gonna like make sure I remember this is by putting a nice little like cobblestone L, I guess. And now we can just dig down until we find the deep slate. We finally made it down to the deep slate. Now we just need to go down a few more blocks so we don't have to worry about mining any stone. We just want it to be pure deep slate. And now we just have to get out of the gravel vein and then we can just start mining up as much deep slate as we need. I'm thinking we're probably just gonna go for like a stack or 2 maybe just for now until we have a like better idea for what we're gonna do for the builds. There we go. We got like absolutely nowhere, but we got 2 stacks, so I am actually pretty happy with that. Also, a nice bonus to mining down here. We got a stack of cobblestone and then a few other blocks like granite. This is like one world where I just do not think we'd ever use granite, but I guess we have a little bit just in case. I'm not gonna lie, just being able to like go out and mine from your house is really nice. I chose a great area to put my house so I can just kind of like add a ladder and go mining whenever I want. Granted, you know, I don't really like mining. It's just it's really nice to have it whenever you have to go mining. Okay, we're gonna quickly empty out our inventory and just get this iron and some other stuff cooking up. First off, I want to get like 20 pieces of cobblestone cooked up, so that's 1 piece there, and then we'll just do 24. We'll do 2 20 stacks like so in these ones because 1 block does 20 pieces, and then these 7 we'll just throw in here for now, I guess. I suppose while that cooks, we might as well go quickly farm up some more trees. We have all of these axes. We're going to need the wood, and there's a big oak forest right up here. I know for at least what I have in mind, I'm going to want to do quite a bit of oak wood, so we might as well just collect up, honestly, the entire forest. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's gonna be worth it, and it'll look really cool when it's done. I don't know why, just like an empty forest. You don't really see those, even though it's basically just a plains biome at that point. It's like a sense of achievement, I guess, and I wonder how far these 3 stone axes are actually gonna make us. If I had to presume, not very at at all. Then again, when we get these really big trees like this, it might make that change up just a little bit. I think what we're gonna do is just run around and just break, and then we'll come back around and mine everything afterwards. I meant pick it all up, not mine. Just get all of the axes broken, and then we'll come back around and collect it all. I think that's just gonna be the best method to do it. Ooh, look, we have found ourselves a wandering trader. If he would stop running, what do you have? I'm not gonna lie, this iron pickaxe does look really, really enticing, but I do not have enough emeralds. I'm pretty sure I have 7 from the shipwreck that I found earlier, so if I traded a water bucket, I could get to 9, and then I could get a milk bucket to get to 11. That's actually really, really enticing, and we might have to go do that. I just need to run back to the base and craft up, you know, for 1, a bucket, and then 2, I have to grab my other emeralds. I guess, why not? Let's do it. An iron pickaxe would be really, really nice, just because having some enchants is actually, like, really beneficial, especially because I plan to build a lot of like in the wall bases, so I'll be having to mine out a lot of stone. So Mr. Wandering Trader, please stay here. I will be right back with some gifts. Just gonna quickly come down here, grab the water bucket, and then we have to go all the way back up to the top of the mountain and grab a milk bucket to trade. I also cannot believe I forgot to grab my emeralds, so we gotta come back in here and grab those. Now we have to go find ourselves a cow that we can milk real quick. I'm pretty sure literally every type of cow is, or every type of passive mob is up here. We got cows, we got sheep, we got chickens, and I'm pretty sure I did see a pig over there. There's also an enderman and a really weird looking sheep right now. Also donkeys. Can't forget the donkeys. They were always there, always will be there. My favorite passive mob in the game. And there's the Wandering Trader. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find him because he was running away, but he did not. So come here, take my milk bucket, let me trade those, and then take my water bucket and let me trade those. And now we can buy a nice iron pickaxe. A nice doing business with you. And I honestly do not want anything else, so let's just get it over with now. I'm sorry, llamas, I would love to keep you around, but I could use the leather. Unfortunately, we only got 1 piece from the 2 of them, but I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, we're just gonna get back to work, cutting down more trees. I want to do, like, I think all the pathways are gonna be made out of wood, kind of just like going along the cliffside, and then I think we're also gonna do a bridge somewhere in the middle to connect the 2 halves. And there we go. There is another stone axe down. We just have 1 more to go. I don't actually know if I'm actually going to use all of the stone axe, but we might as well try. Yeah, I think we're gonna call that good. We have almost 3 stacks of wood. That is a lot, so for now we're gonna call it good. We can head back down and start building in some paths. I don't exactly know how I want to do it yet. I do want to connect to that half. I just don't know when or how or where or anything like that. So let's come in here, craft a bunch of slabs at that, and let's just take half of those and make a few more slabs. And then with the stone we got earlier, we can take the stone plus an iron, and we will make a stone cutter. This is the most important, like, building block besides the crafting table that actually makes stuff look kind of decent. So we're gonna grab a few of these stairs. 16 should be enough. It's not a very big house at all. And then we're just going to do stair, 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 and then go up into the center like so. The same roof design I do for about 99% of my builds, but it looks really good, so can you guys really blame me? I need 2 more blocks. Let's quickly go down and grab those. 2 more deep slate brick stairs. Now, I don't know why I only grabbed 2. I need 3 so I can make this little, like, end have, like, a, I guess, a tip? I guess what it would be called? I don't know. Like, a pointy tip right here. I do it on all my builds. I don't know what you call them, though. And we're gonna need some cobblestone to fill in this part. And then we're just gonna do some oak wood, or oak stairs for the outside here. Might as well craft up. We're gonna need quite a bit of these, just like so. 32 should be plenty. And then we grab a little bit of cobblestone to fill in the rest of the wall. There is one major, like, bonus, I guess, to doing a build like this. The roofs, you don't have to do nearly as much with. And now the last thing we have to do is just go down, make another stair, and then grab some slabs. We're gonna make 1 stair, and then we're gonna make 1 set of slabs and fill in this wall while we're down here, just like so. It's not my best, but it's something for now. It's just my little starter base. And now we got to, I think we need 1 more slab actually, because we need to put 1 there for that, and now we need to do 1 like there. So we need 1 more. I don't know why I always do this to myself. I get too little resources and then I have to go back and get more. And it just wastes so much time running back and forth. Just like so. There we go. Also, if you guys do enjoy the videos, please consider subscribing. It means the absolute world to me. I'm trying to reach 5,000 subscribers. And yeah, thank you. If you do subscribe, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I don't know what we want to do next. I guess we're probably going to start on some walkways out here, just connecting everything in. And then we're going to come in and put a bunch of builds in. I just want to admire this. Look at this sunset. Like this, you can finally just see the stars coming in. The clouds look beautiful, and it's just like the nice sunset glow right outside of our front door. I'm absolutely in love with the look of that. I guess as much as I am dreading it, we have to get it done, so might as well just start with it. We're gonna come out here and start building in some paths. I'm thinking for now we're just going to replace basically everything with these slabs and just keep going along the side of the cliff with these slabs. I don't know how it's gonna work yet. I'm still figuring this part out. I really have no idea. Just like this though, we're just wanting it to kind of follow along, and then we're gonna do like a bridge from here over to here, and then we're gonna do some builds on this side. I don't know if you guys see the vision like I do, but I promise it might look okay-ish in the end. This tree might have to go. Actually, if I could leave it, I feel like it would be sick because it's a big oak tree. So being able to like walk underneath it would be so cool and really add to like the vibe, I guess. I don't know exactly how I want to do all this. I'm just gonna cut this out. This has got to be replaced with the slabs and just keep going along. I think that this is turning out really nice. We're probably going to start bringing it back up for now, maybe. Or let's see how this looks. Come in free cam, and I really like it thus far. I think right down there I want to do a build, so we're going to have to connect in. I wonder what would be like the lore of like this type of base. The whole world, maybe the whole world flooded, and now they're like the water is going back down, so they're kind of just like living on the cliff sides, like where it's really tall. Now that doesn't make sense, because why wouldn't they just go to the top of the cliffs where it's like, you know, normal? Maybe it's like a sky city. Comment down below if you have any ideas for what would be like a good lore for a base like this. And I think that there's a cave right on the other side of this wall, actually. I'm hearing a zombie, but I don't see him. Gotta replace all of this. I don't want the grass in my nice walkway. And then we're gonna have to bring this back down. I don't know if I have enough slabs though. Okay, how does that look? I'm kind of wanting to go down a little bit more, so we might have to push this back, like back to here. Or maybe I could just do like this, and then this will be the bottom of it right here. I think that's actually what we're gonna try for now. We're just going to leave the bottom of it like so, and just kind of hope it looks good. I can always move it down later in the future. For that though, I want that to be another portal, which we don't have any diamonds for, so I can't exactly build that though. Okay, this is what we got so far, and right now it looks really plain, and I understand that, but just let me just believe in me for a little bit. I think it might look good. And then right here, we're going to want to connect in. We're just going to build across. We're gonna come in later and add some shape, but I just want to get built across so we connect in. I think we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna come down from a block lower, because I just want to add some depth into build. I don't want it to be just straight across. I want it to kind of go down in the middle, because it's not going to be a very sturdy bridge. It's like one of those rope bridges, if that makes any sense. So we need some dirt for some like scaffolding, I guess. And then we're just going to continue the bridge like so. I guess you gotta keep breaking this half. I should go mine up a bunch of dirt so I don't have to keep worrying about doing this on repeat. We're gonna come down another block just like so, and then somewhere in the middle we're gonna kind of meet up. So it's gonna be bottom in the middle, and then on either side it's gonna be like at the peak of it. Honestly, I think just like that we need a few blocks. We're just gonna go over, and then like this come in, and then like so. I need more slabs. I need to go get some more. Jump across really quick. I need my crafting table. We have to make up a bunch more planks, and just like so, both of the stacks are gonna go into some slabs. Now if I hop back down here, I can kind of get to like how I wanted this to be. Connect in just like so on the same level, and now I gotta remove all of these up top so it kind of looks a little bit more even. Okay, there we go. We got a semi start to a bridge. I don't want that slab there. We're gonna remove it. And now how does that look from out here? I actually really like that. It's just gonna need like some supports, and in the middle I think I want to add a nice like rope extension thing, somewhere to connect the rope so it doesn't look like it's just floating there. But now we got to clean up all of the scaffolding so we don't have to worry about how ugly it looks. Also, probably do not want to leave anything down here in the water, because these are valuable resources I can always use again. Now for my next plan of action, I think I want to go back into the mines. We have some nice pit trails going along here, so I think we want to go down. We want to go down, get some obsidian and some diamonds, of course, because we need diamonds to get the obsidian. And then if we can get some diamonds, just make everything else work a little bit better, I will not complain as well. But actually, before we go and do that, I kind of would like a little bit more food. We are running through our salmon really quickly, so let's make a sword, hop down in the water, and I guess let's find some fish. We're gonna take 2 cobblestone and a stick, and then we're just gonna make a cobblestone sword. If it's just gonna be for fish, that's all we should need, I think. Now I just have to hope that there's actually some fish in here, which I do see one. I just gotta get down here to him, and it should be a lot easier to kill them with the sword compared to the axe because of the attack speed. Come here, Mr. Fish. Don't swim away. Just please don't. You know, what I might do actually is go to the nether and put some of these magma blocks down at the bottom of the river because I've done this one time a long time ago. If you can like make an automatic fish farm with like how they spawn in here, it's just kind of weird how it works. You just basically place magma blocks and the fish will get sucked down and just die to the magma blocks. Really simple. You just need a little bit of a collection system and it works really, really nicely. It's infinite food and what else can you ask for? And there we go. We got 32 fish and a bone meal. I don't think we really need that much more, so we're gonna call it. And it's dark out, and I'm kind of scared because I've already seen a few drowns trying to kill me. So let's just swim into our cave right here, and we can take our ladder back up into our base to sleep. I guess I should also probably get all of this cooking up. Let's just make it into 2 stacks and get that going. Now, I don't know what else we're gonna need. We do have 1 diamond, but this cave really does not connect into deep slate, at least what I've seen. And there we go. All of our fish is done. We basically have a stack now, so I think we're going to be good to go to head down. There's a little part of the cave down over in this direction that I did not fully explore, so we're gonna go over there. Oh my goodness, why does there have to be a creeper there? We're just gonna keep running. We don't have to deal with them, and I'd just rather not deal with them. But I think right over there, I went down that direction. I didn't see any deep slate, but there's also right over here. And it looks like there is actually some deep slate down here. Do not mind if I do, but I want to grab this iron first, make sure I can collect all of that up, and we get down to the deep slate level. I need some blocks, so let's take half of these and make them into planks, and then we can just kind of like build our way down while taking as much damage as possible. Also, there is a little bit more iron. We might as well grab all of this. Also, there's some redstone here. We might as well grab. It's free XP, and I might want to get an enchanting table later down the line. Last vein of iron, and then we're gonna see if this cave goes any deeper. We don't know yet. Actually, we do know. It expands quite a bit down this way, and there's a geoid here, so if I ever need calcite or basalt, I know where to look. I'm gonna have to grab out my shield. I see some diamonds behind these skeletons, but it might be a little bit difficult. With 2 of them shooting at me, it makes my life a lot more difficult. Mr. Skeleton, just ignore. Why is there so much iron right here? What? Wait. What is this? Just quickly die from the skeleton. Thank you. What is this? This entire like tough vein is just filled with iron. It's like really, really cool, and I don't know why. Why is there another skeleton here? Calm down. Come on. Let me just kill you real quick. I'm not used to the faster shooting speed yet. I kind of want to mine up all this. I don't know why there's so much right here, but I'm not gonna complain, I guess. There's tough and iron, which is honestly really, really good. Tough is a great building block, and iron is a really good decoration block. And right as I mine that, I find a raw iron block. I honestly forgot that those could spawn in tough veins like this. We've barely dug out half of this, and we're already at 42. I think we're gonna be good on iron for a very, very long time. This thing just keeps expanding through the entire tough vein. I don't even know if I'm gonna mine all of it. There's so much. I have never seen this actually playing Minecraft. One time I saw a raw iron block spawn, but I've never seen this much spawn in like a tough vein. Grab the lapis for the XP, and then I guess let's just keep mining up the iron because this stuff is just never ending. Okay, there we go. We got it all mined up. We got a stack and 8 plus the iron block. That makes 17 plus a stack. Now I could do that math, but I don't know what it is, and I'm way too lazy to actually do it. Also, I'm pretty sure I missed some diamonds right up here. We cannot miss those. That is like the main reason we actually came down here was for these diamonds. And oh my goodness, I found so much more iron. We're just gonna ignore it all though. Why are there so many skeletons? No. Calm down, guys. Calm down. We can talk this out. Let me just run away. Those 2 are shooting each other, so I don't have to worry about them. Is this actually as far as the cave goes? Was it just the 2 diamonds? I mean, 2 diamonds makes us a diamond pickaxe, which is really nice, and we have enough iron to do the rest. But if we could get some extra diamonds, I will not complain. Does this go down anywhere? It does not. Dang it. What about down here? This cave actually might go somewhere. There's so much iron, and there are some more diamonds. At least 1. Come on, please be 2. Please be 2. And there's only 1. Oh, never mind. I was about to give up mining, and then it just kind of appeared. Also, there is another amethyst vein here. It looks like the cave actually has a little part right above this down part here we can go walk through and check out. go. There's more iron, but we do not need that. And here is actually another diamond, but I also have a spider trying to chase me. Please stop, go away. And I think that this is probably the same amethyst vein as before. I don't actually know. Also, I'm pretty sure when I was running up here, I saw a spawner, which is probably a spider spawner because this is the second one, which it is. Okay, go away. Stop it. Stay back. And in the chest, we have some bones. I will happily take those. I don't think we need anything else. Might as well grab the pumpkin seeds. And cat music disc is always a good bonus as well. And as much, like, it hurts me to leave the iron, but I really, really want to because it's just kind of so much of it. I would be down here for ages trying to mine it all up. This, though, an raw iron block, I will happily grab. Why is there so much iron in these tough veins? This is not normal, it feels like. And it looks like the cave expands farther in whatever this is. So let's go check this out. I used to think that this cave went basically nowhere, but now it does not end. Okay, so this leads back this way. What about the other direction? And it looks like another dead end, so we gotta go back. And somehow I missed this, probably because I didn't come from this direction originally. Do not mind. That is a 5 vein of diamonds. Ooh, actually a 6 vein. I was wrong. And now I think we just gotta find a way out of here. I have 11 diamonds. I can't complain. Plus, we got all of that iron, and we know where there's so much more iron if we ever want to come grab some. Pretty sure if I just follow this way, it'll bring me back to the old cave, and then that cave will bring me back to the beginning cave where my base is. If I don't die to the creeper, oh my goodness, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Let me just crawl up the water stream, and I'll be on my way. You guys won't even know I was here. You guys give it like 10 minutes, and they'll all be despawned, and they won't remember a thing. Why are there so many skeletons? There's a group of 3 of them, and I'm being chased by like 2 creepers. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me just climb the water stream, and I'll be happy. I need to like do some terraforming on this water stream because it's kind of really, really annoying to get up and down on. And I guess we might as well take all of our iron, split it into 2 stacks, and then let's just get that all cooking up. Also, we're kind of running low on some kelp, so we might as well go out and collect some more of that up. But before we go get the kelp, we need some more storage, so let's get like 4 more chests, and then let's just place them in right here. We're gonna need to place that torch down so we can actually see, and now let's just empty out our inventory. We don't want anything on us besides our food and the buried treasure map. We are going to go see if we can find that while we get some kelp. We're gonna need our boat for this adventure. We're going to have to get down under the water, and why is there just a zombie chilling over there? I don't know. It's not my problem. He's now burning, so let's just hop on our boat and go along and see what we can find. I'm pretty sure we have to go north, so if we just kind of head this direction roughly, I think we should make it there. If I had to guess, it's on that little piece of land right there, which is really nice because I actually only got the buried ship from, or the buried treasure from right there, and I just have to go like 200 blocks in that direction and I'll be able to get it. Looks like I was wrong. It is not on this little like peak or point or whatever you would like to call that. I don't know, but we are getting closer. We just kind of have to head east now, or whatever direction that would be west, I think. And there we go. We are starting to show up on the map. If I had to guess, it's gonna be right over here on that piece of shore right there. Never mind, I'm going way too far past. I don't know where it is. I assume we just keep going in this direction. Yep. Oh, wait a second. There is a bunch of kelp here that I can just grab for free without actually even having to break it. We're gonna need a bunch of that, so we might as well grab it when it's there and easy to grab. And it looks like this buried treasure is underwater, which is kind of unfortunate, but what do you do? And a little trick for you guys when trying to find a buried treasure: if you get your player icon thingy right in the center and then just back up till you're right about there, and I think if you go down, it should be underneath this block right here. And look at that, I was right. I totally didn't guess. I just got really, really lucky. Got a potion of water breathing, heart of the sea, and an iron sword. Do not mind if I do. I'll happily take all of that. But yeah, if you just kind of like line your character up right in the center, and then just so the back of your player icon, or whatever that thing is called, waypoint, is just sticking out of either side, it doesn't matter. You can just go down and it'll be like roughly right below you there. Now, there's other methods to find it easier with like coordinates and stuff, but that's for the speedrunners, and I don't understand any of that stuff. And now to collect the actual thing I came out here for, we need to find a nice big area of kelp, which looks like we have some right here. We're just gonna come down here and break all of it from the second one, so hopefully it'll regrow back. Also, we have a dolphin now, which is really nice because we don't have to worry about like swimming around. Still have to worry about drowning though. He cannot fix that problem for us. He also makes it a lot easier to collect everything because of the dolphin's grace he gives us. Oh, there's a trident. There's a trident guy. No. Okay, we gotta go. We have to go. There is a trident dude. That is way too terrifying fine. Okay, calm down. Where is my dolphin friend? I need to get as far away from that dude as possible. Maybe if I can get him up on the shore, I can actually deal with him. But him being down there like that is way too risky. Dolphin, if you could just be like a great friend and go like lead him in another direction so I can collect all of my kelp, I would love that. Come here, let me grab the dolphin's grace, and we're just going to swim as quickly as possible to the boat. Hopefully he doesn't hit us. Please don't hit us. Quickly get in the boat and then just swim away. We're leaving. We got some kelp from here. I'm happy. I don't want to die. And now we'll just kind of slowly make our way back. I'll probably make another pit stop for some kelp, and hopefully there's not another trident guy there. Okay, we're right around the bend. This is probably hopefully far enough. I'll at least hear him when he's coming, because he's kind of loud when he throws his tridents. And then we're just going to do the same thing. Just chop out as much of this as we can, and then we'll collect it at the surface. There we go. We should have like a few stacks just chilling up here. It's just going to be a pain to pick all of this up now. I guess I'll see you guys as soon as I have all of this grabbed. It'll take me a long time. There we go. We got honestly quite a few stacks of kelp here. We have like 10 or 11. I don't know. I didn't really want to count. It was just quicker to like guesstimate like that. But this should last us quite a bit for a good source of smelting. Now we just got to find our way back. I'm pretty sure it was right around this corner because there's this landmark, or it might be down one more. Somewhere in over here. I actually think it's down one more because that's where the ship is, and I live kind of far from the ship, and this one looks kind of close. Also, we found the buried treasure map, so we don't really need that anymore. Let's just throw it in the ocean. Also, I don't know how I never noticed this. There is a giant nether portal right here. I could have came down here and just grabbed obsidian from this, I guess, but I never thought about it or even saw it. And unfortunately, there is no chest that I'm seeing here, so let's just keep heading back. I would like to get home and continue working on the base. I'm starting to see home. It's kind of really hard when you're not zoomed in because like the bridge is really like thin, I guess is the word I'm trying to think of. So yeah, that might need to be worked on a little bit, but we can just drive our boat right on up in here and then jump to the ladder, and now we're home. And now that iron is still smelting, probably because I went out of render distance. Let's just get some stacks of kelp cooking up there. I also do not need any more of this stuff in my inventory, so let's just throw it in this chest. Besides the kelp I would like to leave on me so we can keep these furnaces going. I guess while we wait for that to cook, what I kind of want to do is get some like stuff built so we can make like some supports for this bridge. So we're gonna need a lot of fences. So we need all the sticks that we have. Fences. I would like to grab logs and then probably some slabs as well. I should also get some dirt just so I have like a sort of scaffolding block to work with. We're just gonna come down here and try and connect in. Actually, what we're gonna do is turn these into oak wood so they look a little bit more natural as we're trying to connect this in. We're gonna connect it in right there, add the slab, and then connect with the wood. I think we need the oak fences like so and like so, just to kind of support and give a little bit extra depth, I guess. And then how does that look? Ooh, I don't know if I actually like that very much. I feel like it needs to be like coming up a little bit sooner and less out. So maybe if I broke those blocks and then connected in the wood like so with the fences like so and so. And now how does that look? I think it looks a little bit better. It maybe be better with one block here, but I want to do it on the other side and see how it looks then. Also, I have a really horrible way to get up and down here. So if I'm doing any work down here, it just really sucks. But let's do the same thing again. From right here, we're just going to kind of bridge up with these logs and connect it in like so, and just kind of like that. How does that look? I think that side looks way better than this side does, so we might like try and rework that side again. But I want to leave this side. I actually do like the like more straight up and down. I think first though, what we want to do is make some more of these like fences. I almost said fence gates. I don't know why. I just almost did. Also, we have the iron. I need an iron bucket very badly. Actually, we have buckets in here from our earlier endeavors with the I don't know what it was called, with the ship, or yeah, something like that. So now we can just use this to get up and down the side of the cliff here. There we go. Now we are up. I have to rework this half somehow yet though. I think what we're gonna do is just disconnect it from here and then reconnect it kind of down farther and like this. And then if we add a nice little oak fence right there as a little bit of extra support, and then the same thing here, and then we might actually change this over just like so, and then we do the oak fence right there. And then the same thing here. we're gonna change this out, throw another log in, and then on either side, connect these in with the fences. Now let's quickly pick up the water and see how does that look. I think that looks way better, or it'd be better even if I like moved this over, one right there, but I'm starting to like that a lot more. Now I want to do kind of a similar thing right here. We're just going to bring these up, and then we're going to use oak fences to kind of connect it in. Okay, I was thinking something like that, but I really hate that. That log is not even in the center, and it needs to be way taller. So yeah, let's break all of that. I hate how that looks. And then for now, I think we're just going to scratch the idea. If I want to come back to it, maybe I'll be able to think of something later. But for now, we're just going to remove all of this. It looks hideous. I don't need it there. And I want to get some more kelp going in the furnaces, and I think the iron should be done so we can get those ones started as well. With everything we've smelted so far, we can make some blocks for the other furnaces, because I think they were actually out. Unfortunately, the iron's not done, but they will finish now that I actually have some fuel in them. I guess the next thing I want to do is just kind of clean up my inventory, because it is way too full, and we're going to grab some spruce, and we are going to do a build on the other side of the river. Somewhere over here, I don't know yet, or I don't know exactly how or what yet, but we're just going to kind of dig out the space here that I want. I don't know how it's going to look. It's just going to take a lot of trial and error. I think we're going to throw up some logs like so, and then come back to this side and do the same thing right here. This is definitely way too close. We need to move this back one more. And then if I do like that, how does that look? I think it'll look nice. It's gonna have to take a lot of terraforming and stuff like that, but that's all right. We're gonna need some slabs to connect this in better, or some dirt. I guess some dirt could also work here, but yeah, no, we're gonna need some slabs, and we are going to need to do a lot of terraforming around as well. Let's go back, grab some wood so we can quickly finish out the rest of that. Turns out we're basically out of spruce wood, so we only have the 20 to work with, but that's all right. For now, it's good enough. I have a bunch of trees planted right over there. They're honestly probably grown, so I can just go grab those whenever I need. And I think we're just gonna expand the bridge one more block in this direction, just so it's a little bit easier to come up here. And then what do I want to do for the walls on this one? I kind of want to do a cobblestone again. So we're going to do a cobblestone, and then we're probably going to do some dirt as well to kind of not cover it up, but just to like terraform it around. And then I just need to kind of cut out how I want this to look. I don't want it to be a very big place, and it's probably, I don't exactly know what I'm going to use it for. I just want like a big circular-ish type room. Okay, it's kind of starting to take room. We're going to kind of copy the same thing over here. We need a shovel. For some reason, it's on inventory. We're gonna go 3 and then 2. I think if I just copy this going around, it'll eventually kind of get the rough shape I want, but we're not gonna go too big. At least by doing this, we are going to get a lot of deep cobblestone. Not deep slate cobblestone, just cobblestone, which is going to be very useful. Also, this efficiency pickaxe has got to be the best decision I ever made. Okay, how is this looking? Obviously, we're going to need a little bit more shape here yet, so we're gonna go 3 and then dig 2 more in, and for some reason that is not actually correct, and I don't know why. How does this look though? It looks kind of good, I think. For now, we're gonna go sleep because I can't really see that much. Our furnaces are done, so let's get those cooking up with more kelp. We want to keep these going as much as we can because we need to get a lot of fuel or cooking resources. And now we also have a stack and 20. We have 2 stacks of iron, which is just fantastic. I love that. Also, I'm thinking we're gonna need a lot of dirt and maybe some more cobblestone for this build. So let's go back in here, grab our sticks, grab some of our iron, and let's just quickly make some stone tools. Stone shovel, not a stone shovel, an iron shovel, an iron sword, and let's also make an iron axe. Here we go. We got all of those. I don't know why I made an iron sword. I am now seeing I already had one, and that was a waste of 2 iron, but that's all right, I guess. I don't need any of those. I'm probably gonna throw them out later. Just throw them in there for now because I'm lazy. And let's just go collect up some dirt really quick. I kind of want to just go over to where our trees are. We can cut down those big spruce trees as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to really break that much with my axe. There is 1 tree. Let's try tree number 2, and that's basically all of the durability. I think we're just going to use those, replant the trees that I just broke, and then probably call that good. I guess we might as well plant a few more trees. We have them here, and we love spruce wood, so let's just come down here somewhere where we have a nice open-ish area and just plant these all down. I don't know if half of these are going to grow because where they're being planted, but might as well give it a try. Also, why is there just a walkway here and then like a giant cave down there. Is like Herobrine in my world. I swear, he just ran like that's not a normal generation, and I've never been here before, so I do not know why that is. Anyways, let's run over here. We need some dirt so we can terraform this mountain. Also, our entire oak like line is done, so I'll have to come back here when I have a full axe and mine all of that. But right now, my only goal is to just collect dirt, so let's just focus on that. There we go. We got 3.5 stacks and my shovel's almost broken. That's why we basically quit. I wanted to keep going, but my shovel's almost broken and I don't really feel like crafting another one. And I hear like 4 zombies right below me. We're just gonna run away from that situation. And we'll be able to use a lot of this dirt for like scaffolding as we're building and terraforming the mountains so we can have our houses looking nice. So we're just going to come over here, probably place down our water bucket so we can actually get up here, log, and then this is going to be like stairs to roof all of that in. I just don't know how yet, but we'll figure it out. And this, I think I roughly like the shape. We might do some adjustments to the roof up here, but for the rest of it, I think I like it. Let's just get everything changed out for the oak wood for flooring instead of some grass and dirt. So we're gonna have to do right here, we want to do oak planks, and then we'll do slabs for the rest because it is way cheaper to do slabs as the flooring. We just did full blocks right away because from the other side you can kind of see through, and now you can't because I put the full blocks there. I don't know if that made any sense, but I hope it did. There we go. That's everything mined out. Now we just got to get it all replaced in with the slabs here. Now I don't exactly know what I want to do exactly with this place. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. I just don't know what yet. And now we're gonna need a roof, and for that I think I want deep slate. It's gonna suck to mine, but it's gonna be worth it because deep slate is beautiful for all the roofs. Also, these things are done. We have to get some more kelp smelting up so we don't waste our furnaces. Let's quickly craft up more of these kelp blocks so we can get these going again. I'm gonna throw 6 into this one, 6 into this one, and then that one and that one both have 4. Actually, this one has none, so I guess we'll just take some to it in there. And like I was saying, I unfortunately want some deep slate, so 2 sticks, 3 diamonds, make a diamond pickaxe because our iron one is about to break. Also, I just realized I have like a stack, or it's almost 2 stacks in my chest, so we're gonna use that up before we go down and use the other stuff. I just forgot I had it in here, so let's grab that, and then with some of the spruce wood we are going to make some spruce stairs. Gotta place down our stone cutter, and then we can make, I think, about like half a stacks of deep slate bricks will work for now. And then my plan was we are going to outline the roof with the spruce like so. I don't exactly know how I want this to look yet. I'm just gonna bring it across and then connect in like so. And now how does that look? Honestly, I really like the look of that, so we're gonna keep going with it. We're gonna add another one here, and then we just need to bring the deep slate in to connect. I don't know how exactly we want this to look because it's going to be like in the cliffside, so I'm kind of unsure how it's gonna work. I guess something like that, and I thought I just fell to my death. That was terrifying. We're gonna have our water bucket in an easy to grab slot, and let's just try filling in the rest of this. How does that look now? Honestly, I feel like this should be worked a little bit better here. Like maybe I should do some full blocks or something. I don't know exactly. Let's try full blocks, I guess. Come down here. Let's make half a stack of deep slate bricks, and then all of these we're just going to replace and fill in with the deep slate brick. Now, how does that look? Ooh, I feel like 1 block would be good, but I just have to cut off this top layer here and replace that back in with probably stone, but since I don't have any stone for now, we're just gonna do dirt. And the same thing here, just kind of get that built in like so. And now how does that look? Honestly, I think it looks good enough for now. Okay, I think our next plan, now that we got that kind of shaped out, I don't know what we're gonna do in here yet. I do want to do a little bit more work to the roof here just by giving it a little shape just like so. Something like that. Give it a little bit more of a round shape. And I guess also add some torches in here so no, we don't have any mobs spawning. There we go. Now, I was looking kind of at these cliff sides and I was like, what do I want to do with all of this space? And that got me to thinking, I was like, I could actually probably use some farms. So we're going to kind of flatten out some of these areas. And of course, my shovel decides it wants to break, so I need to go craft a new one. But yeah, as I was saying, I think I want to put some farms going along the cliffside. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. We're going to make a diamond shovel though, because we're definitely going to be able to use it, and why not, I guess. Oh, we also need to make a hoe. Before I go down there, we should probably make a hoe and grab any seeds that we have. I definitely do not need all of this stuff, so let's just throw it in there, grab 2 sticks, and then we're just gonna make an iron hoe. We have an abundance of iron, so I think it's all right. And now we can actually get to work on this little project. We're just going to expand it like so, and I gotta replace all of this as well. Get that in with the dirt, and then do a water block there, and then I guess we'll just kind of cover up with that with cobblestone for now. We're going to need to get some, I don't know what it's called. We're gonna need to get some stone. I should probably get that cooking up here relatively soon. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have enough area here to get all of this watered. Now we just need to get that filled in with some seeds. And I think I would also really enjoy to do one right here, fill that in with water, and then I meant to do dirt, not the deep slit. And now we can hoe all of this around here, and now we can plant all of that as well. I think I also want to do this layer and maybe the layer right down here as well. So we're just going to come down here, break a block in, place a water bucket, and then dirt, so then we can hoe all of this. And then we just need one more water bucket, and we can do the last layer right here. Same thing, just like the other ones. We're gonna break in, place some dirt, and then hoe those in. And now I think that's going to look kind of nice. I'm going to have to do some terraforming along here, but I think it'll be really nice to have that. Actually, this bottom layer, I do not like the look of it. We're gonna just remove this whole bottom layer. We will definitely be keeping the ones above it. This bottom one just looks really weird and unnatural, so I could use the space to like terraform this cliff into it, just like so. We're going to have to kind of build this up as well. And now, how does that look? That looks way better actually terraformed, except for this side looks really bad, and this needs some work as well. There, now that looks a lot better. We just need to get that stone replaced, which I should probably get some stone cooking up. We've needed it kind of a lot of times, and I guess that's just probably a smart thing to do. That's all of the kelp smelted up. We can make some more blocks, but I want to get a stack cooking in there, and I think I actually have more kelp somewhere in these chests. I just didn't want to go look for it because we have so much here. We're making a good fuel source at least. 12 more blocks. We can split that up between all of them like so. 1, 1, 1, and 1. And apparently I have another stack of dried kelp I just did not see. So let's even that out just like so. And there we go. They all can do about like 60 blocks. No, wait. It's actually more like 100, I think. I don't know. Math is really hard for me. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. No, I think my next plan is I want to extend the path along this way going on the cliff, just like I did over there. So for that, we need a bunch of slabs. Let's grab everything we have here. We got some dirt for scaffolding. Let's just go and bring this along. I don't know exactly how this is gonna look. I think I kind of want to make an area that goes down so we can have like a second layer down below or something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna make it go back up 1 block. I don't know how I want this to look. I just want it to look semi-decent, and I want it to hug the wall. We're going to just keep going around the side of this cliff. This is gonna be a very like tight path, and it's not gonna be very wide at all, but I think it kind of adds to like the vibe of the build, you know? We're going to just kind of bring it down and around this way. I don't know how far we're gonna go. I'm thinking not too many more blocks, just like so, and just like so. There we go. Now we got both sides connecting around, and then we have this little field here. We need seeds. I want to get that going, so we should probably do that next, because the wheat takes forever to grow. We can just kind of make our way up and along here, because I think there should be a bunch of grass you can break for seeds just on top of this hill, which I was right, there is. I don't know how many of these we're gonna need. I do have some bone meal, so we might end up using quite a bit of those to just kind of make our lives a little bit easier. I take it back, there's not as much grass as I was expecting. I'm getting a few seeds, but not quite enough. Also, I've been hearing zombies down here for so long. I want to see if there's like a zombie spawner or something. No, but there is my cave connecting over there. There's just a cave that zombies apparently like to spawn in here. Calm down. Okay, that's a skeleton. We are going to get out of here as fast as we can. I guess let's just go back to mining. I guess not mining, but farming some seeds. The less time I can spend in a cave full of mobs, the better. I already have 8 seeds, and I think I'm gonna have to bone meal for some, because there is not a lot of seeds in this area. I guess I should say grass. Maybe on top of the hill, there will be quite a bit more, because it's more flat and less hilly, I guess. Yeah, up here, there there's way more. I'm just gonna go around probably, I think 32 seeds should get almost the entire thing planted, so that's what we're gonna shoot for. And if it doesn't, we can just wait for it to grow to get the rest of it. And it looks like we're expanding our egg collection. I would like to start a little chicken pen at some point, and these eggs are gonna make that so much easier. I'm gonna need, unfortunately, 2 of them, so I don't know how much easier it's making it, but it's helping a little bit. There we go. We got 33 seeds. I think that's good. It should be able to plant most of that little field in. Looking at this farm, I'm kind of not gonna lie. It's very, not usable, I guess is the word I'm looking for. There's like, if I want to fall down to the bottom layers, actually, it's not that bad. I just have to jump over a little bit. There we go. Everything there is planted. I gotta get that cobblestone replaced. It is killing me. I hate how it looks. But my stone is still just cooking, so I have to have a little bit of patience. I think what we're going to do now is, I want to make some slight adjustments to the base. So like this door, I want to move over to right here. This is going to be a little bit weird. I just think it's going to look a little bit nicer if I end up doing it. So stair there, door, and I forgot I need to put this as a slab so it doesn't look so weird. Door, and now refill that in with like that. And now I want to do a window right there, but I don't have any sand, so I need to go collect some of that. I don't know where there is some though. Well, obviously I do know where there is some, just way down there. But to find it, we can just hop down here, get in my boat, and then we can just go out the river. This is really, really nice being able to just kind of go out like this. And it looks like right here is the exact thing we are looking for. We don't need that much, so we're just going to probably collect up all the pieces behind the water, because it's super, super annoying if you break the pieces, then the water comes in, and it's just such a pain that I don't really want to deal with. Honestly, I think this vein is big enough. We'll probably get close to a stack, so that it should be as much as we need for all the builds that I have in mind. And there we go. That is a stack. If I ever need more, it's here. But let's hop in our boat and head back into our little like boat garage thingy that we have going on down here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really glad that the world generated like this, because I can just drive in here and I'm in my base. It is so nice. I think I might have to start adopting that idea for any of my bases that are along the water like so. Anyways, we have to get some of this smelting up. Let's take all of this dried kelp, make that into some blocks, and get this sand cooking. There we go. We have 7 pieces. That's enough for now, just because I want to get just a small little window like so. Now we can get everything else we don't need. Also, I'm pretty sure our kelp is actually getting done smelting, so we might as well grab that and craft that up into some more blocks. And I think we only have a few more stacks of kelp left in here to actually smelt, and then we're done. Let's throw a stack in there, a stack in there, and a stack in right there. And now let's split these 3 up between the 3 different furnaces. 5, 5, and then 4. So now they should all be equal. Yeah, they're all equal actually now. And now what do I want to do next? I'm not 100% sure. We might do some more farms down below down here. We might also do one on this side and maybe make a little dock area a little bit nicer as well. Or we'll keep going along and adding in some more structures along the ravine side. Actually, before I forget, I want to take this stone and replace this cobblestone because I hate how that looks. I think that's going to look way better. And also, while we have it, might as well do something like so. And that 1 pixel is going to annoy me, so I got to change that. Let's do the same thing up here. I just want to get that all changed out for some nice looking stone. A few more blocks, and then we'll see how that looks after it's all done. I should probably also do the same thing over here. Change all of this out for stone. And then let's go in free cam, and I think that looks way better. We might want to throw a torch up here though, just for a little bit of lighting in general. We're gonna grab some water real quick. We are going to make or expand the farm a little bit in this direction. So we're gonna throw in a piece of water there, and then everything, at least most things on this layer should be good, I think. Just for a few more blocks, just like so. And then I also want to do this layer as well, but we need a little bit more water for that. Break this block, throw the water in, and then if we can just hoe that one, I think we should be good. And now we just need some more seeds, so we need this to grow, and then that should be ready to plant. I'm going back to my base so I can sleep, and there are 4 pillagers just kind of chilling on the cliffside. You guys can just stay up there. I'm gonna go to sleep. If you guys could just like be gone by the morning, that would be really appreciative. I don't really like strangers kind of just staring at me from a distance. Unfortunately, they're not gone. They're just kind of like made their way down a little bit, so I actually now have to deal with them. Before I do that though, I don't want stuff in my inventory. I just want to like empty it mostly out, and now we can go deal with them. This is gonna kind of suck. At least I hope none of them have spears. I have realized that pillagers or any mob with spears is like the scariest thing ever. In my last video, I got like 3 shot because there was a piglin with a spear, and I had no idea he would do that much damage. And looks like no one died to fall damage, which I'm completely okay with. I don't have to deal with a lot of stuff then. Now, the one might have a spear, but he also has a crossbow in his hand, so we're just gonna hope. We're gonna jump in the water and attack from below so they can't kill me. Thank you. And I'll grab the ominous bottle. Do not mind if I do. And there we go. Now let's grab a water bucket so we at least have it. It makes it a lot easier to go up and down these cliffs. I'm not gonna lie, I'm dreading it, but I think we are going to put another like structure house thing in. I just don't know where and what I want it to be yet, because I don't even know what I want this one to be yet. I got that one over there, and it's like my little kind of home base area, but now I don't even know what to do with that one. I just realized that block has got to go. That thing looks hideous up there. I suppose we can just go do that really quickly so we don't have to worry about anything, and then we can do the part that I'm dreading by starting another build. Okay, I've been looking at everything, and I've made the executive decision. I know I said I wanted to keep this tree because it looked really cool. It kind of blocks the view for what I'm going for. So that's got to go, but that's fine. And now I think in place of it right here, we are going to make a pathway going up because I want to fill up this entire wall with structures. I'm going to do another portal. I might do some farms. It's just going to be completely filled and it's spacious. Oh my goodness. I've not paid attention. I need to be a lot more careful when it comes to stuff like that. But I don't have any of my slabs because I decided I didn't want them and I set them down. So let's quickly grab all of those back. I think I only have the stack, unfortunately. I'll have to craft some more here shortly. And then right here, we're just going to make a little path going from here around and kind of just connecting up there. It's going to be a shorter path, but that's completely fine. So just like so, kind of winding around the side of the cliff. And I feel like this needs to be higher, so I'm going to have to cut all these out. I will definitely want to make this go a little bit higher here. Not too much higher, just like a few blocks I think should look good. Thinking one more, and then that might be good. Let's go check that out in free cam. Honestly, I think right around there-ish. So let's just make a small platform so we have a walking area where we can build on. Looking at this from the bridge, I think it's gonna be really nice because we'll like put some builds in and then the top of them will kind of be right below the pathway and then we can do some more up top of there. But we are out of slabs, so we do need to craft a few more of those. Grab a few more of these oak logs that we have and we can just make some slabs. We'll craft up another stack just like so. And I'm pretty sure our kelp should be getting done. So let's grab all of that and craft some more kelp blocks. We'll get 20 more and then we'll make, I think 4 stacks should be good. 1 for each furnace. And it should roughly be around the same. I don't need these leaf litters, so they can just go down there, I guess, for now. And now the same thing. I want to change this out. I want it so you're actually walking on the oak wood, like it's man-made and not on the cliffside. And then we're just going to keep the slabs going through here. I don't know how far we want them to go. So I think just for now, we're going to extend it to there, build in some buildings and structures and stuff like that, and then we'll figure it out from there. I'm also thinking we might do another layer down somewhere, but for that, we're gonna have to like bring the path down this way and under the bridge and something like that. But I am all really liking how this is coming together. I just need to get some builds started. So let's do that next. As much as I'm dreading it, I think we just have to get started. So right here, I kind of want to make another portal, but for that, we're going to need some obsidian. So I guess what we can start off with is just cutting out the area where I want to put the nether portal somewhere in the wall here. I don't know exactly how it's gonna look. I want to decorate the outside of it so it looks kind of nice. I want it to be like a little structure with another portal inside of it. So it's gonna be, the nether portal is going to be somewhere in here. But for that, the idea I have in mind, we're going to need a lot of obsidian. There was that really big abandoned nether portal, or ruined nether portal, not abandoned, over in the ocean that I think I'm probably gonna gonna go mine, but I think I'm also gonna need more of that. So we got a little area dug out. We're obviously gonna have to do more, but let's go see if we can find some obsidian first. Also, look at that. We have our first piece of wheat fully grown. I should go down there and collect that soon here, but I have a different thing at hand. I need to get in my boat and head along the river and out of here. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where that portal was. I just remember it was somewhere out here on the ocean. So I guess we're just gonna kind of boat around until we hopefully just kind of come across it, I guess. I don't actually know. I have no idea where this thing was. I think it was semi-close to the boat, though. I think I see it right up there. There is the top of some stone, which I was correct, and I can't believe I forgot it. I was going to grab a crafting table so we can make some doors, and I can place them so it makes my job a lot easier when I'm underwater. Top down here, place down a block right here, and a door, and let's just get to mining. This is definitely gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it. Just getting access to the nether, and I think it's gonna make the base look way, way better. Just the idea of a purple, like, portal looks really, really nice. And obviously, I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. The nether is a very useful biome, dimension. I don't know what you call it, honestly. It's unfortunate, though, that this is not going to be enough pieces of obsidian, I don't think. We're gonna have to move the door down, unfortunately, but it's gonna have to happen. I think if I go right here, I can reach all of those and some here on the bottom as well. I also missed one on the roof. I didn't even think to look up there, so I'm gonna have to grab that one after everything else is grabbed. And there we go. That is everything that I can reach here. So we have to come down here and grab any obsidian. Actually, it looks like it went all the way up. We're up to 9 pieces. Wait, we might actually get enough out of this portal. We're gonna have to move the door again. So let's just quickly break this block, come closer to over here, place the block down, just like so. And now we can get all of this stuff. I think I underestimated how big this portal actually was. Like, I'm getting quite a bit of obsidian. I think I already have the 9. And then once I pick up all of these, I should get, I think, 16 more, roughly. Now we're at 15, which is a good amount. And we still have so much to mine. Actually, not so much, but I have a little bit more to mine. We're gonna just break these blocks so we can take our doors higher up here. And I can hear the rain coming from above me. We're just gonna ignore it for now, I guess. Just gotta keep mining up all the obsidian. We need every piece of it if we want to, like, get the portal how I want it to look. Looks like we got all of the pieces of obsidian besides that one, and then those 2 down there, which this one's gonna be kind of annoying to get to, but that's all right, I guess. It's worth it for the obsidian. I'd rather mine it here than go find a lava pool somewhere else. There we go. We have 22 pieces of obsidian. For now, we're gonna call that good. I want to get the rough area, like, marked out, because I don't know how big the portal is going to be yet. I need to, like, make the building around it first, and then we'll put all the obsidian in and decide how much we're going to need. So let's just row back in the rain. I'm getting, like, really, really wet. I don't know what the point of the boat is at this point. I guess I move a little bit quicker with it, but that's besides the point. And then we get to decide how we want to build this nether portal. I don't think I'm going to ever get over this little, like, docking area right here. It's so nice being able to just drive in. No, my boat, come back! Oh, I almost died because I fell on the boat. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it tried to get away from me. Little does it know, it can't escape. I think we're just going to place a block right there, and my inventory was full, so I didn't get to pick up my boat. It looks like we gotta go down there and grab it. Just be careful. Grab the... My inventory is full. Throw the netherrack, and then we can just try and swim back up and place our boat back down. Okay, this time, Mr. Boat, you are not allowed to go anywhere. Just stay there and don't do whatever that was again. We're at the point again where it's getting kind of annoying because we only have 1 torch. So let's grab some sticks. Let's grab some of our coal, and let's just make a bunch of those. It's really nice being able to actually use coal for torches instead of smelting. That's really, really nice from the kelp. And I guess let's just get to work on that house that I was talking about, our little structure for the nether portal. We're going to need some spruce. Let's grab that really quick, and I don't know what else we're gonna need. Let's just grab some deep slate, I guess some stone, and maybe some oak wood as well. And then we need our stone cutter, we need our wood. Let's just head over here really quick and see what we can figure out. I'm gonna want the nether portal, I think, to be roughly like 5 wide. So let's bring some logs up going here, just like so, and then this also has got to come out, and then the same thing over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I also have to do 6 to make that even. And we're going to connect these in just because it's easy and I don't know what else to do yet. So something like that is what I'm thinking now we're going to need a lot of other stuff. We're gonna stick with the spruce look. So let's make some stairs really quickly, and then let's also make some slabs and trap doors. Now I think if I do this, and then I'll have to do some slabs here in the center just to connect it in. Stair. I need those slabs I made. Slab, trap door, and then trap doors on the sides. How does that look? I kind of like it, honestly. I do. But these, I think, are gonna have to be changed out for oak stairs from the bottom, just because it looks weird uneven like so. So replace that one and replace that one. I guess now we can just start getting the nether portal blocks in here. So break those out, grab the obsidian, fill all of those in, and then same thing going around just like so. I'm really hoping that we're gonna have enough, but I do not think we will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we actually did. That is insane. Now we just need I don't know what it's called, a flint and steel, and then we can get that lit up. Let's just quickly grab one of those really quick. I have a flint, but I don't think I have a flint and steel made, so let's just craft one. 1 flint, 1 iron, flint and steel. Saying that reminded me of the quote from the Minecraft movie, and then I was just like really sad because that reminded me of the Minecraft movie. Honestly, the Minecraft movie wasn't that bad. I just think it was really funny, to be honest. Would watch again for sure. Now, how does that look? I really like the look of that, but I need something for up here. I just don't know what yet. We might do something similar like we did over here with the deep slate, like stuff like that, like just a small roof. Let's get some stairs, and I guess let's just make some more spruce stairs. Take a stack, make those up really quick, and I guess I already had some in here if I would have just looked, but I did not. I think we're also gonna grab the deep slate just because I don't know what I want to do yet for this roof. I don't need this iron. It's just an inventory clutter. Let's just throw it in there. Same with this flint. Now let's go see if we can figure out a small little design for this. We might actually, let's see, what if we did a slab outline like so? What if we did slabs instead? Because I was going to do stairs, but I don't want it to look so big and like weird. Let's try that real quick. Let's make some more spruce slabs, and then we can just connect these in like so. Connect them right up into the center, and then I don't know what we're gonna do for the wall back here. Maybe just throw in some cobblestone. And honestly, I like that. It's really simple, it's plain, but I really like how that looks. Now I just need to cover up the rest of this with something. I don't know what though. Throw that in with a slab, and then the same thing on this side. Slab, and slab. Now we don't need these blocks. Might as well break them. They were just there for a little bit of scaffolding. And now how does that look? I like it. I just hate the oak. We're gonna replace it for this roof. I don't like doing roof as one color, but I think in this scenario, it's just gonna look better with spruce because the two different types of like wood looked odd to me. Now, how does that look? I think that looks really nice, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna stick with that for now. Now, there's one thing that's actually really killing me, and I need to fix it, so let's just place a water bucket down so we can get down here, and I need to terraform this up a little bit. This, like, spruce stair or log is killing me, and I hate the way it looks. So now let's just head back and see how that looks with a little bit of terraforming. I need to break that block. I don't know why I placed that one, but that looks so much better, and I really like the look of that. So let's place down our water bucket again, come down here and break that block if I don't accidentally fall down. And there we go. That is that build, or like little structure, done. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried, but let's do it. Let's just go through the nether and see what kind of spawn we have. We definitely need our shield for this though. And actually, this is not a bad spawn at all. We spawned right next to a crimson forest and a gas. Okay, wait. I do have a flint and steel on me. If all goes south, I can relight the portal. And he has a spear. I'm out of here. Nope, would rather not. Last time I saw anything in the nether with a spear. Oh my goodness. Don't break my portal. Please. He's not close. And now I have to deal with the pigman too. Okay, I dealt with him. Now I just need the gas to not see me so I can sneakily come back in here and just go through the nether really quick. I'm not gonna lie, the nether is terrifying. We want to stay out of there as much as we can. So now the next thing I'm wanting to do is I'm thinking put another build right there. I want it to be a little bit smaller, not quite as big as the portal, just right there. And then I have some really big ideas for this one. So we're just going to come in here with the shovel, do a little bit of terraforming, all of this out. I want it to be like 3, so this is actually perfect. And then we're gonna just chop this out so it's a little bit easier to see. So it's gonna be log, log, just like so. And then bring this like 5 tall is how tall I want it to go. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna do cobblestone for the inside wall. This might be really tall actually, but that's all right. We're gonna do a door right here. We need our stone cutter so we can actually make a little staircase. And then we're going to cut into the wall here. And a lot of this is going to have to get dug out. Since we're not in the nether anymore, we can take our shield out of our offhand so we can actually see some things. And I guess let's just start digging all of this out. Right now, we're not going to make it so big in here. Just a small little area. And then I also need to decide what I want to do for the roof here. I feel like it should be one shorter. And then we're going to do a stair roof. That's what we're going to do. Let's go sneak up here really quickly, cut down this entire area, and then we're gonna cut this and we're gonna leave that there, and we're just gonna do an outline with the oak stairs. If I can get one. I don't actually know if I can get one. Just like so, and then the same thing on this side. Stair, and then up just like so. If I don't fall. One last stair, break all of that, and then I need to decide what I want to do in here. I think we're just gonna do deep slate, good old reliable deep slate. We're gonna do the same thing we always do for these little roofs, just by doing that, and then slabs going down the middle. And now we have to add the I don't know what it's called. We need to add the deep slate on this side. 1, 2, perfect. We're gonna probably remove this one as well and throw it in there. And then if we fill in the rest of that, I think I need a door. I should probably use a spruce door for this one, but that's all right. For now, we're just gonna use that. And now, how does that look? I like it, but I need to do spruce for an outline, not the oak, because it just blends in too much with the walkway. So let's quickly break out the rest of this and get it replaced with the spruce. It'll be easier because we don't have to worry about doing the deep slate. It's literally just coming back in here and doing the outline again. I really hope I have some spruce slabs, which I do. That's perfect. And then if we just come out to the center, place down a stair like so, and then same thing on this side. Oh, that's not supposed to be upside down. Stair. If I can get that placed in correctly. I don't know why it's such a struggle for me to do this. And there we go. That's connected in. It's just gotta replace the slabs and then do a little end point, I guess. Or maybe we're not gonna do an end point and just do that. Honestly, I need to break the scaffolding so I can see it better, but I think that will look nicer than doing a point. Let's see. Yeah, I like that quite a bit more. And then I think we're just gonna throw a window on the top area right there, just to give the face of this a little bit more depth. I believe we have some windows somewhere in the first base we had back here. We do 14. We might as well just keep this on us, because I am planning on doing a lot of builds right now. Throw in the window, and now how does that look? Honestly, I like it. It's simple, it's plain, but in my opinion, it does look nice. Just gotta finish out with the little walkway, just like so, and get the door placed back in. Now, I can fully work on the interior. I don't know exactly what we're going to do with this place yet. I think it's gonna be like a little fishing hut, which, you know, it doesn't make much sense because we're like way above the water. But just you wait, I have an idea. But for this idea, we need the Y coordinate of this block down here. It's 63, which I should have expected because I'm pretty sure everything, like all the water levels, like that is going to be on 63. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. I don't actually know. But let's finish using the iron pickaxe we had earlier. We might as well break it before we use the diamond one. And look at that. I had no idea that this base was also connected into a giant cave system. Or the same cave system, I should say. Not a different one. The exact same one. We're going to do a nice little area. Same thing pretty much as the last one. Just a area down to the water level. But this one's not going to be used as like a garage like the last one. This one is going to be used as a like fishing area. We're gonna need a lot of oak. Oh my goodness, I do not like this very much. And why is the creeper coming up here? No. Stop. Why can the creeper crawl up water? You're a creeper, not a skeleton, or not a player. Skeleton shouldn't be able to swim up water either. I think what we're gonna do, place down a water bucket right here, jump down. I gotta kill everything really quick. Start with the creeper. And then the skeleton. Okay, now we're gonna light all this up really quick. We just need... Oh, wait. Before I do this, we need to get a little outline of where we're trying to go here. Why are there more zombies coming for me? I gotta hurry up here. I just need to get an enclosed area so I don't have to worry about any mobs. And now we just gotta bring this down to the surface and connect that in. We're out of blocks, pretty much. We have a bunch more oak logs. We just need to get them down. Okay, there we go. We have a little area going here. We're gonna pick up the water, I think. Should be good for most mobs at least, just hopefully a creeper doesn't appear out of nowhere and decide he does not like me that much. I'm gonna have to replace all the stone later. It's just right now I want to get a nice, like, I guess, area going down, and I want it to be safe, so we're trying to block it all the way out. I think just block up the backside as well, and there. We're gonna have to replace all these walls with an actual block. Just, I'm really lazy for now, so we're gonna come down here. We gotta get this Y coordinate down to 63, which should be about 4 blocks if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Now we just gotta get a safe tunnel out to where the river is. Let's kind of just block this up, I guess, for now. Wait, this is gonna have to get pushed back one more, just like so. And then now we just gotta dig this tunnel out to the front. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, this is going to kind of be too close this way. I wanted it like over there a little bit. So why is there just like a little chicken standing? Poor little guy is stuck there. I'll have to go on a chicken rescue mission later on, but right now I just want to get this finished with like cutting it out, I guess. And there we go. The last block. We are now done with this. I just need to do a little bit of like ladders for this side, and then a little bit of terraforming around the exit here for a little dock to go out. But I want to get all of this swapped out for the oak so it looks a little bit more even, I guess. And now we can just kind of escape with our water bucket, get to the top. Going to need to grab some ladders to finish off the rest of this. I guess what we're gonna have to do, as much as I'm gonna regret it, my inventory is full, so that's kind of a problem. But we need a bunch of sticks and some ladders because we need to make a bunch of ladders. I don't know if that made any sense. We need more than what we have though. So do we have any more wood in here? It looks like our wood supply is actually getting kind of low. Let's use the rest of the planks we have and we can use those. I think we're gonna be using a lot of ladders to this base, so we might as well make a bunch of them. Now we're just going to bring the ladders just like so all the way down. I'm gonna have to go from the bottom top, so let's place down some water and let's just start placing, I guess. You know, I do not think I'm actually gonna have enough. Never mind. I definitely do have enough, but if I need them ever again, then I won't have enough. For now, I don't know exactly what to do, so we're gonna do a small little area with slabs just because I don't know how to fill all this in. Like, should we make it look like a mine that kind of came out of the cliffside and then it's like a dock here, or what? I don't know. So for now, I guess that's just where we're gonna call it. I'm noticing a little bit of a design flaw with the ladders on this side. I have to jump across to get out, so we might just like do that, and then it's just kind of fall down and then yeah, go from there, I guess. We're gonna do that, and I want to get the floor replaced in here as well with the slabs, so we have to do full blocks there so it doesn't look weird, and now we can do the slabs in the rest of these places. There we go. Now this house is not done in no way, shape, or form, but it's good enough for now, I guess. And I see most of this field is actually done, so let's head down here. I want to get it planted. I want to get it picked so we can expand it. I want to do a bunch of fields around on the cliff sides like I have here. Got 27 seeds, and we still have 3 more plants to pick. There we go. Now, I think if I just keep going along, I can plant in all the spots I have hoed. There we go. Now, once all of that's done growing, this side will look really, really nice. I just need to figure out how to get back up and out of here. This is the very annoying part. You know what we can actually do is just hop in the water and then go into either one of our like areas in the wall, and then just take the ladders that I put so much wood into making and just take those up. We need to make sure we keep the seeds because I want to do a bunch more fields, so let's throw them in there. The wheat I also really don't need, so I don't know what to do with it, I'm not gonna lie. The bundle, I just realized, why keep it in the chest? I could use it definitely if it's actually on my person, so we might as well leave it on my character. And then the other thing I wanted to do is, we're not gonna need the stone axe, let's just throw that out. And why is there a skeleton and an enderman in my like garage area? But if we take 2 sticks, actually we're probably gonna want more, and some cobblestone. I want to make a bunch of axes so we can go collect some wood. I'm not gonna lie, I am running out of wood, and that's a slight problem. So we have 4 stone axes, and now I want to deal with this skeleton down here, so let's just drop in, hit him, and then we can just come back up here, hopefully kill him before he kills me, and then we can go collect some wood. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really glad that I added this like walkway here, because now it's way easier to get up to where I have all of my trees. Hello, Mr. Cows. I do want to come around and grab you guys later. I just do not have a spot for any of you yet. Not all of my spruce trees are grown, unfortunately, but that's all right. Let's just take our stone axe, and did that just not cut anything down at all? No, it's definitely cutting stuff. That is for sure. It's just, it started at the other end, so I did not see it on the first axe. And oh my goodness, there's so much stuff to pick up now, but I needed all the wood, so this is definitely worth it. Just gotta keep placing these all the way down and along. I kind of want to do a second row of these trees as well. I feel like I should do some terraforming first. I think I got everything grabbed. Cut down that tree, and that should be everything. I want to do a little bit of terraforming here so we can get a second row of those oak trees going though. And we could do some birch trees, but do I really want to use birch? I don't know. You know, maybe the birch hate isn't actually all that necessary. It's just not my favorite wood type, or you know, my least favorite, or close to my least favorite. Actually, I take that back. It is totally my least favorite. I don't know what I'm talking about. And there we go. We have like that row is like well over a stack, and then this one's like 32, so we should be good on oak wood for a while. But now our inventory is so full of stuff. Let's head back, and then we'll come back and get the spruce wood. We're gonna need a refill on the axes, so let's grab some of the cobblestone we have and some sticks, and then let's make like 3 more, I think. 'Cause now we're doing the big spruce trees, and those ones are a really big pain to do. It's basically 1 stone axe per tree, just barely. It's very, very unfortunate. If the trees are small enough, you can kind of get 2, but like that one is huge. That's not happening. That one you could maybe do because it's a lot smaller, but for see, 1 big tree adds basically the entire axe. So now we just throw that out and we never touch that axe again. And now we'll come over here. This is a pretty big tree. We'll chop that one down, and now I think, at least I hope, this 1 axe should work, which it did, surprisingly enough. And now we're just going to take these 2 stone axes because we're not going to use them again. We might as well throw them with the other one over here. Trust me, I think it's the smartest way. I don't actually know, because if you half break a tree with the auto tree chopper, you have to manually break it the rest of the way, and then it's just kind of really annoying. So I just like to do 1 full stone axe per tree and call it good there. We got like 5 stacks of logs, which is I'm pretty dang happy with. We're gonna run around, plant a few more of these trees. I don't know if they're gonna be in range with how far our actual base is, but we're gonna try it, I guess. Just like so. And now, actually, those ones are way too close to the oak trees. I guess that is basically all the wood farmed up. I don't want to farm up more oak. We have so much, and I mean, like, we don't really need it. Also, the entire row isn't even done yet, so I don't think I'm going to. Also, here is like a double wide tree, so do not mind if I do. I will break that down, but for some reason, it doesn't want to break the entire tree, probably because this one's right here. Or it's the birch tree that I don't want to really break. There we go. Ooh, right as I say that, 2 more trees just decided to appear right behind it. Let's do another 4 tree there. I guess we can grab all the birch. We can always use it for 6 or something, so we don't have to look at it. And then we'll cut down these 2 trees as well. Cut down these oak trees so it fully drops everything. And let's get those trees replanted in. 1 right there, and let's do 1 more right there. It's really close to those 2, but whichever one decides it wants to plant first, I'm okay with. And yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of spruce logs. We had like 6 stacks of oak, so I think we are good in the wood department for a very, very long time. It would be smart for me to go get some dark oak wood, and I can use some of that, but why would I do that when I could just use spruce wood, because it's like the best wood type in the game? I don't know why. I'm just like really dreading expanding onto everything here, just because I don't know where to start. We don't need that axe anymore, so I might as well just throw that in the water. It can go take a nice bath until it despawns in about 5 minutes. But anyways, we wanted to do some more builds. I just don't know where and what. I think up here, this needs to be like 1 block taller, or 1 block down. Could I bring it all down 1 block? I think I could. We're gonna have to go craft another diamond axe though, so that's fine. Let's just take all of it down and replace it all. Since our axe broke, I think we're just going to make the investment, take the 3 diamonds and make a diamond one, because I don't actually have a good reason. They're just way quicker and it'll like speed everything up. Also, the durability is a nice big bonus. And then with my other diamonds, I should probably make a diamond chestplate so I don't die so easily, but why would I do that when I can just keep risking death? Also forgot, I did want to go grab some more slabs, so we did that. Now we just gotta break all of this out and move it all down 1 block, which is not gonna work here, is it? Oh, I don't know what to do here because of that roof. Should I move it up 1 more block, or should I just call it? I might have to move it up one more block because I can't place a slab right here because it's already a spruce slab. So we are going to go up one more and up again right here because I need the full blocks to start right there. So I'm gonna have to cut out the rest of the stuff I had over there and just move it up one layer. I guess this isn't gonna be so bad. It's just I think it might look a little bit worse than what I originally had in mind. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really glad I made another portal over here because it's really annoying when it's right next to your like main area where you stay. Instead, I have it like right around the corner. There we go. We got that moved up the one block like I wanted. We might have to do some terraforming in here so it doesn't look so flat right there. But maybe I should add like a nice little connecting thing. Like I had the logs over here kind of holding up this bridge. Maybe I should add something here kind of holding that up. But now I'm actually up here. I want to do another build on the top up here. I think I'm gonna do 3 smaller ones because I want to do 1, 2, 3 instead of doing 1 bigger one and 1 small one. I could have honestly done 2 small ones down there or 2 big ones, but I didn't think of it beforehand. I think we're gonna go roughly 4 tall. We might go 5, and then we're gonna do 1 more stack of logs right here, and then same thing. We're gonna do like a 3 block gap log. Actually, we're gonna do a 2 block gap. We're gonna do a log up 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more up here. And then the same thing right here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I want to do another log right here. Gotta do some slight expanding, but that is fine. There's gonna be 3. Honestly, those might be pretty identical. We're gonna change the height of all of them a little bit. So this first one will bring up 2 more, and then this end one will bring up 1 on each. So then they're all just a little bit different and not completely identical. Also, I could change out the logs. I could do some oak log ones, but for now, I just kind of want to get an idea. Let's fill this in, and the same things back here. I don't know what exactly I want to all do here yet, though. I'm also definitely going to want to come back to these builds and add some more decorations, because right now it's basically kind of just flat with the walls. Like, we might add a little bit something else to them. Just for now, I kind of want to get the roofs on and decide on some blocks. I think I'm going to want to do some diorite for some other ones, because we've basically just done cobblestone for most of them. And I think some, like, diorite. Also, there's a bunch of calcite that I saw down in those geoids I could go farm up, and we can use some of that. But like I said, I do have some ideas I want to do. We're gonna do an oak stair outline, a spruce stair outline, and then if we have any deep slate, I would like to do a deep slate outline as well. But I do need my stone cutter because I need some more stairs. Let's make about 17 of them into some deep slate stairs, and then the rest can go into some slabs. I guess for the first one, we are going to do the deep slate. So it's gonna be stair, you know, the same old design we always do right into the middle when you loop it out, and then the same thing on this side just to connect it up into the middle, and then slab, stair, slab, slab, slab. I don't need that one right there. Might as well remove it. We're gonna do that type of one, and then we're going to do a slab one, I think, for this one. Just like so, and then we're gonna go up and towards the middle because we want one that's gonna be a little bit less, I guess. This is gonna have to get removed. I placed that in wrong, and now connect this one up into the middle. And now the same thing over here. We're just gonna do these stairs. This might look a little bit weird with the 2 roofs kind of like being the same thing or intersecting, but it'll turn out just fine. And then same thing again. I need to be careful when I'm building on the side of the cliff here. Up or upside down, upright until we connect into the middle. And then I think I want to do just slabs here for this one. I don't want to do the same point like I always do. I really want, actually, we're just gonna leave that as dirt. I really want to do just some normal slabs like I did it down here. I think, yeah, right there. I did slabs just so they're all a little bit different, but I don't have any slabs. I do have a crafting table on me, so I don't know where I'm going. I can just grab this out, and I have so much spruce on me. Craft those slabs, and now let's hop back up here. Okay, honestly, I am really liking that. I think once we get the walls filled in, it'll look really nice. I think it would look maybe a little bit better if this was brought over one closer, because I kind of like how those 2 roofs intersect. Honestly, I think I really like it. We are going to do it. Let's move it over as much as I don't want to because I already got it like mostly built in. I think it'll just look a tad bit nicer, and we love when things look good. I gotta chop out all of the logs and the outline for the roof and just slide it over 1 block just like so, and then same thing right here. Bring this up. I don't remember how tall this one was though. So if this one go, wait. If that one, if the end building is that tall, it was one taller than that one, so it should go there. And then this one should connect in just like so. And now I gotta move all of this over to actually connect with the building. There we go. We got it all broken. Now we just gotta get it replaced so it actually is correct and lines up with the building. And I think I also decided I don't really want to do the like stair pointy thing that I always do. I think it is just gonna look a little bit better if I do the slabs. With how we're building into the side of the cliff, I don't really like the look of those. Like, I think I did it with this build, and I don't know why. I just like that way more than this. Like, I don't hate this. It's very plain. I feel like it needs a little bit of texturing, but I kind of just prefer the flatter roof like so. And now I just need to decide what I want to fill in each of these roofs with. And the walls, I know it's for something I want to do diorite, so we're gonna head down and probably collect some of that up really quick, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for quite all of them yet. Also, I don't know why I've never done this. This is kind of like giving me, I don't know what it's giving me, but it's paining me that it's like that. These shaders are actually so beautiful. It gives like the entire cave like a blue like hint or shade or hue. I don't know what it is. It gives it only during the rain time though. So since it's raining, the cave looks really, really cool. And as much as I'm dreading this, make sure we have our shield ready and our water bucket. We are just gonna hop down here. We need to go find some diorite. I want to break all this glow like in this so I don't accidentally fall where there is no water. And perfect. Right here, there is a honestly pretty safe vein of diorite. Right as I say that, it actually just leads into a water cave, so we can't really mine that. And why are there 4 babies? Wait. I've never seen this before. There are just 4 baby zombies just chilling down there, waiting, trying to eat me. We're just gonna ignore them and go over here. I see a diorite vein right over here. Hopefully we can get to without these baby zombies really seeing me. There is a skeleton instead. Never mind. I don't know what's worse, 4 baby zombies or 1 skeleton. I think we're good. I don't see... There's some zombies, but zombies aren't that bad. Besides a creeper. Creeper's kind of bad. We're just going to kill these zombies really quickly and get the like immediate area lit up just so we can see and don't have to worry about, you know, dying. We're just gonna throw a few torches down. This water is gonna kind of get really, really annoying, so let's just come up here and block it off and throw a torch up here just so we have the little bit of lighting. And somehow that zombie villager sees me. I don't understand how. The skeleton doesn't see me and the zombie villager was farther, but I guess all right then. He has some armor. Maybe I can steal it off of him. I think it's just copper though, unfortunately. Hey friend. I wish I could save you. I don't have a name tag or anything of the sort, so let's just kill you and let's just collect up some diorite real quick. And there we go. We got 2 stacks of diorite plus 8, which I think for now we're gonna call that good. But also, while I'm down here, I kind of would like to collect some andesite as well to texture my cobblestone walls, because right now they just look really, really plain and really, really bad. So I guess since we're here, might as well collect up a quick stack. I think should be enough. And at least with the diamond pickaxe, this is going to go really, really, really quick. I should basically just like instantly go and try and find a diamond pickaxe because it's going to make my life way, way easier 99% of the time. It would also make it a lot easier if I could get enchanting, but getting enchanting early is kind of really a pain. Like, I could go do it now if I wanted because I got those cows and I got everything. It's just I don't really want to. It takes time and effort that I would way rather spend building my base. And there we go. That is a stack of andesite. Good enough. Let's swim back out of here and I guess get back to building. Let's just get to work with the andesite. Let's just change out a few blocks in the walls like this just to give it a little bit different of a texture. Like I said, take a step back and look, that already looks so much better. It doesn't look so plain. Gonna do the same thing up here. Just change out 2 blocks and that should look way, way better. I also have to replace a torch in here because I kind of broke it when I was changing out blocks. Yeah, that looks so much better. I'm glad I did that. Now I gotta do the same thing for this little structure down here because it is also cobblestone. Add some andesite and we'll do 1 more up here and then we'll do 1 more down here as well. So it's mostly still cobblestone, just a little bit of andesite as well. Also, this stone cutter, I could definitely use this when I put in the walls up here because I think I want to do polished diorite for the walls. I like the smoother look of polished diorite compared to the more rough and I don't know what to call it. The more rough look, I guess. We're gonna fill in this entire wall here besides that part right there. I also need to get back up here so I can get these placed in to cover up that little thing. Then we're gonna do a window up there. Wait, this kind of, I don't know what this looks like. It looks like a double-story house. So maybe I should do like a log right here to kind of show it that they're different floors, I guess. Let's take one of these diorites, put that in. So we have a little stair, and now we can dig in here and put I guess a base. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't have anything planned for the interiors of these. I just know I want the space. Would like to do an enchanting table eventually, and like we're gonna need a storage room. Like I said, I think the one down there is probably gonna be a fishing area, and then, you know, we'll figure something out, I'm sure. I just don't know exactly what I want to do with all of them yet. Also, we're gonna need quite a few other blocks. I need some grass or some dirt to, like, you know, terraform the rest of the cliff, and we're gonna need some oak to get everything here kind of replaced in so it doesn't look so stone. Also, free iron, do not mind if I do. That's a nice little bonus to all this. I think we have 4 calcite. We might go down and grab some more, but we have the 4. We might as well put that in the wall for a little bit of texture with the polished diorite. Another thing we came back for was some oak slabs, and I thought there was one more thing, but I don't remember what it was now. I feel like it was windows. Yeah, the glass panes are right there. That should be everything. Oh, wait, we need dirt as well, so we can scaffold. Scaffold and do some terraining around the builds. While we're quickly here, let's just break out a few of these blocks, throw in the calcite. We'll throw 2 more up there, and that is all we have. But that's the only build with the diorite in it for now, so that is completely fine that that's all we have. Let's get the flooring in here replaced with the oak slabs, just like I have out there. And I've done with literally every other build here, and add in a torch. I don't know what I want to do with this yet, but I do need some doors. Let's go grab the oak doors and spruce doors, and we'll just see whatever looks nicer. Also forgot, add the window in there, and I'm thinking for this one, the darker door will look nicer. It'll just contrast with the white a little bit better. And there we go. There is the first building done, and I really, really like that, actually. Now we just gotta figure out what do we want to do here. Actually, this one isn't done. I forgot. I still have to do the roof. I don't know what to do with it yet, though. So instead of facing that problem, we are going to do, you know, good old reliable stone and andesite for this one. So just throw in the stone and the andesite, if I can just kind of fit them in there somewhere. Cobblestone, andesite, and then those are going to be the door plus the stair. I want mine to be about 3 tall, so then there is just gonna get cut off, and right there. Perfect. And let's just make it 3 deep, just like we have the other ones, just for now, because I don't know what to do with them. I want to come back and do the interiors later. I just want to get the areas built so we have the space to work with. Also, might as well get the floor swapped out for the oak. Same thing we do with literally every other build. Just looks a little bit, it looks better than stone, so I don't know what else to do. And for this door, we're gonna do the oak, and then we need the staircase. We'll do a cobblestone one, just because I'm pretty sure around it is all andesite already, or it's more andesite than not. So there we go. Now I feel like there should be a window up here, just to give a little bit more texture in the wall. And maybe the same thing we did over there, add in a spruce log line like so. And there, it looks a little bit shorter. It looks good. I like it. I do not mind it at all. I think for the middle one here, what we're going to do is a nice deep slate look. I don't know if I actually have any more deep slates, so we have to go check. And if not, then we're gonna have to go mine some, unfortunately. We do have a stack, so we might as well grab that. And then also the smooth basalt, we can use that as well as a nice little texture block, just like the calcite is here. We're going to do 14 deep slate bricks and 14 deep slate tiles, and then a little bit of smooth basalt just to add in as well. We're going to just kind of go through all different types that we have, get it textured a little bit. We're gonna just do 3 blocks of that, and then we just need the staircase, the door, and then I think that is it besides the roof. We have to go back and do all the roofs for these builds. It appears like a zombie decided to spawn in my house over there. That means I need some more lighting, or maybe he spawned up there. I don't actually know. This should have enough lighting in here. I don't know why he would have spawned in here. Probably spawned on the cliffside and just walked his way down. I don't actually know. But here is what we have so far. I don't know how I feel about the deep slate, honestly. I kind of do not really like it that much. We might, as much as it pains me, I have an idea for that build. I just, I don't want to do it. Let's take everything out of our inventories, or at least most of it. I don't need a lot of this stuff. And then we're going to grab the birch wood, and we're going to use that for the walls. Let's grab a few of those. This might look hideous, or it might look really good. Oh, wait, it might blend in quite a bit with the oak. Change of plans. I think what we're gonna do is take this out completely. This is going to be cobblestone, and then this one over here we're gonna change to birch, I guess. As much as I don't want to do it because the birch is hideous, I think it'll look a little bit better because birch is just gonna match that too much, but birch shouldn't match this that much at all. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but you know what? It's better than it was over here. I was not very much of a fan of the deep slate, and then I gotta break all of these blocks. I need all of them to transfer them to that building. If I can reach them, I don't know why they're so difficult to reach. Grab that, and then we can fill this in with the birch, and then we're also gonna need the birch stair. Throw that in right there. I just need to craft them, and there we go. Now I gotta get this replaced in with the andesite, so we're gonna go andesite, cobble, andesite, andesite. Actually, now it's more andesite than cobble, and that is not what we want. We want it to be more cobble than andesite. And then we'll do the cobblestone stair, and we need one more block up there, which we can just go around and place in really, really quickly, just like so. And now how does that looks way, way better like that. I actually really like the birch look. As much as I hate to say it, I do really like how that looks. This area is starting to really come along. We just need to get the roofs in, and then we're done, and we can do some interior work. My favorite interior work. I'm so excited, I'm not gonna lie. That was sarcastic if you couldn't tell. I hate interior work. It's gotta be like my least favorite type of building to ever do. That's why we're going to do the roofs first, so we don't have to worry about them. Honestly, I'm thinking for some of the roofs, we don't have to do a different block. So like the spruce like outlined one, I'm thinking we're going to do a nice like I guess I don't know what to call it, but we're just gonna continue with the spruce for that one, and then maybe once I get that one I'll get some inspiration for the other ones, because I just really do not know what to do for these roofs. Like I just kind of like sat here looking at them for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, so we're kind of just going for it and hoping for the best. How bad can spruce really look? Because if you think about it, it's basically like the best looking wood type. So let's take a look at that. I think we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna call that good. And then I don't want to do like deep slate for this because it has the deep slate outlined right here. I guess also just kind of work with the slabs that I was doing before. We might just do that for all of them. We might just do the same type of thing where it's just the same block for the entire roof. Honestly, I think we're going to. We're gonna need quite a bit of this deep slate stuff though. I don't need all these deep slate tiles. I need a lot more of the deep slate brick. I have 6, which isn't gonna be enough, and I hope I have some more in the chest somewhere. The 6 got me one side done at least, but I still have to do half of this side. So let's go see if I have a little bit more in the chest somewhere. Okay, I do have a little bit more. I have deep slate bricks and some deep slate bricks stairs, so we might as well grab those. And now we can finish this roof in, and then we can see how this will end up looking. If I hate it, then we'll just quickly change it out, and if I like it, then I'll be happy because I don't have to change it out. Just like so. I think we're gonna break that block and break these blocks as well, just to kind of make it look a little bit more even and nice. Now we'll take a step back and look at it in free cam, and honestly, I really like that. We have the nether portal and like the little fishing hut, and then whatever these builds are gonna be, I don't exactly know yet. Now I have a bunch more ideas in mind. We just have to be able to do them, but I kind of want to expand this wheat field first. So yeah, let's quickly just hop down here, and then we can pick everything. I just need to be really careful to make sure that I don't accidentally stomp on any of the crops. Here's one, and then it's kind of really annoying to pick all this stuff. So like it's more of like a decoration field, I guess you could say. Top layer is really easy. It's just if you want to like kind of maneuver around the outsides, then it gets kind of difficult. And there you go. We got 43 seeds from this, and I hear pillagers. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna hop down here. We do not want them to step on our crops. Why are you invisible? He's not invisible. Wait a second. Why is that all the way down there? He was like up on my bridge walking around. I saw him. It was just a random banner just floating along. I thought he was like flying and invisible or something. I don't even know what that was. Let's quickly hop out here and deal with him. Where did you go? Okay, you have a crossbow, so you're not that bad to deal with. One more hit. There we go. And I will actually happily take another ominous bottle. The ominous banner, and not so much. Not my favorite, but I guess it's all right. Hello, pillager. No. Oh, you didn't step on my crops. Good. You stepped on my crops. Just because I hit you on them, so it's actually not your fault. It's literally my fault, but it's easier to blame you than to actually take the blame myself. And here's the other ones. I'm gonna hop under the water so they can't hopefully see me, and then just kind of attack them from below. Like, imagine I'm a fish nibbling on their feet. And there we go. They are all cleaned up. Now we can just take our garage entrance back in and head back up to the top. Okay, now I'm kind of wanting to expand the field, so I want to do another one somewhere over here. We might do it like right here, but I'm gonna have to do some terraforming for that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of hop down here, and somewhere here is where we're gonna make it. I think just kind of cut out a little flat area here. It's honestly going to be quite a bit of terraforming, but I think it'll look nice. We're gonna make it one block more there, and then cut that. And I think just like this. Probably want to cut that out so it looks a little bit less weird. And then we can just replace all the stone. And this is just what we're going to plant in. And then maybe along the cliffside, kind of like we did over there. So fill all of this in, and then we're going to need a water, so let's throw that in there, and then let's grab our hoe, and we can hoe all of this and plant it all. Also, it's gonna need a torch, so it has a little bit of lighting so it can actually grow, because I don't know if it's going to grow under here. And then yeah, I want to do the same thing along the cliffside. I want to plant all of this, so we're gonna do an infinite water source so we don't have to make so many trips up here. Right here, place a water bucket, and then hop back down here, and we'll do one more. It's gonna take a lot of water buckets to fill all this space that I'm wanting to fill. Here we go, throw the second one in, and now we have an infinite water source. And I think we can actually hoe these, and those ones should all be able to work, but this one we will need to put in a piece of water. And I don't remember where my water source is. It was right there. And now, is there any other waters that I want to do on this side? I think right there. And now if I come back over here, we're probably going to plant some along here as well. I don't know how far down I want to go yet. We're still kind of figuring that little part out. That should do. And then we're going to need another water bucket. Hop back down here. We're gonna cut that down one block just so we don't have to add an extra water bucket. Throw one in there. Water bucket. Hoe all of this, and then that can get planted. And then there we go. We have like 2 little farms along the ridge. I just need a way to actually probably get down there to them. That part I just don't have figured out. I just have to keep going up and down the long way. I'm really liking how this whole area is coming together. We got little farms right here. We got our nether portal. We got a little fishing house. And then those are, I'm just gonna say they're like residential houses. That's where like the people of my Ravine city live. And we're gonna need more of those. So let's make some more places for our people to live. I think over here is where we're going to put I don't know what it's called. The enchanting table. That thing. Just as soon as I get that. Before I start any other big projects, though, I cannot work with my inventory full. So let's just throw everything down out of my inventory. I hate looking at it when it's all cluttered like this. And then we're going to need slabs to extend the paths. And what else are we going to want to do? I'm going to want to add some more farms. So probably grab some dirt. Spruce is always a beautiful looking building block. Might as well grab all that spruce. And then I think for now, that's all we're going to bring. Actually, I did accidentally put my food down. We do need that. And let's just continue with our little, like, our little houses here, I guess. Bring them down along. We're just gonna kind of follow the cliffside. I do want to connect back into that side. I just don't know when and where yet. The path, I think we're gonna make it so it gets a little bit smaller because, I don't know. I think I just like the smaller path look. It makes the area look like it has more of like a risk to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. That's just what I think, and I'm hoping at least. Okay, and there we go. And now do we want to connect the bridge back across to that side? Let's take a look in free cam. Honestly, I am really, really liking how this is looking so far. Seeing like all these different paths expand along like the ravine side, and then there's the bridges connecting them. This is looking really, really nice. And I am super happy to be building this. I think we're going to keep that path going a little bit farther along. I don't want to quite end it there yet because I have a lot of plans for builds right here. And down here, I think we might do 3 levels of paths. I don't know yet. And we are out of slabs, but I got those paths expanded quite a bit. I want to go a little bit farther on each side, and then I want to connect them in. And we might do a connection somewhere in the middle here too. I don't know. I don't want them to be that often, but I do want them to be there. So since we're out of the oak slabs, let's go in here, see if I have any more, and then if not, let's craft them up. We have a stack, but I don't think that's going to quite be enough. So let's take that stack of planks and make them into slabs. And then since we've been working working on those sides. Let's just keep with this side, bringing it along here. I'm thinking like to right up somewhere there-ish is how far we're gonna make this span for now. I'll probably eventually use the entire ravine, ideally at least, which it goes quite a ways and even connects, I think, back into the ocean right over there. But I'm not gonna lie, coming in, like flying in with free cam like this, it looks so cool with all the different paths going everywhere. I am just in love. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. I'm just in love with the look of this base. There we go. Now this path is like the same height as that one over there. I don't know if I want to do a second level like I on this side like I have on that side. I guess we'll have to figure it out, but I'm going to need to expand these two sides farther so it can connect over there. But first, I want to go to sleep because I hate working at nighttime. I just had a genius idea for a build, but for it, we're gonna need to cook up some cobblestone. Let's grab 4 stacks and get all of the furnaces going. We are going to need a lot of stone for this. And while that cooks, we can actually work on, you know, expanding the path like we were. And then right here, we're gonna make an animal pen. I want to get all those cows on top of the roof or on top of the mountain and bring them down here. So let's just kind of go along here, follow the cliff. I gotta replace that block and bring it over just like so. And then we are at the same place as that side. Do we want to connect that in yet though? Or do we want to go a little bit farther and then connect it in? Yeah, I don't know if I want to connect it in yet. We might make it go a little bit farther, so we're gonna put that off just like I am so good at doing. And yeah, what we're gonna do is expand down there, that little space. I want to get the dock in like I said I was going to do over there, and I have some other plans for down below there. I also still have other plans for that stone that I'm cooking up. I think I want to make a giant like castle tower type thing or something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure yet, but let's just start with adding in a little dock right here, just some slabs going out into the water. And then what do we want to do for like the walls here? We might do, hear me out, if we bring some spruce logs up, they'll look like they're more withered, I guess, like because they're in the water. I have no idea. And then right here we are just going to make it come up like that, so we have 3 block gaps just like so. I gotta do the same thing, bring the logs up. And yeah, just like I was saying, the spruce looks good because it kind of looks like they're darker and they'd be, you know, in the water. It looks even better if you have the dark oak, but I don't have any, and I don't even know where there is any. There we go. We have ourselves a nice little dock. I kind of want to expand the slabs here a little bit farther, just till we get inside of the cave a little bit. I don't know how far, but something like so. And then honestly, I think my next plan is I want to bring a path from here that will connect kind of over this direction. I want to make a really, really big farm kind of down here along the water. And I'm thinking to do that, we have to get us some nice little path going from there. We'll probably make a path coming down from there, connecting to the dock, so it's a little bit better, so you don't have to go through the fisher guy's house just to get there. But this is the easiest and cheapest way for us to add it in right now. So we're just going to bring it down along here. I don't know exactly how I want it to be. I just know somewhere down here along the water I want this to be. We might do a nice little cave like let out, I guess. Those always look really good. So let's just start with that. Let's start chopping some of this cave out. Or not some of this cave. It's just a cliff. Let's chop it into a cave. I don't know exactly how this is gonna look. We're just kind of winging it and hoping for the best. But that's how you make every good Minecraft build, right? Just start imagining things as you're going, and then it turns out a way. I don't know if that way is good or bad. It completely depends on the build. There we go. I'm thinking something kind of like this, except for I want it to go down this way a little bit. So we're just gonna expand with the dirt because I mean we're going to be using dirt for, you know, to plant the crops, so we might as well just expand it like so. And then in the water, just kind of make it look a little bit nicer, maybe terraform it just a tiny bit. And then I also have to cut out some more of this cave. But I just want it to be like a small little area that's kind of in the side of the cliff. Except for I don't want it to be that small because I do want it to be a pretty big farm. Unfortunately, we have to worry about gravel now because for some reason there decides there has to be gravel right where I'm wanting to do this project. I guess it's fine. It's not that big of a problem. It's just slightly annoying, I guess. So I don't know how big to cut this out at. Thinking something kind of like this, but is it too small? I don't know. So I do know that this is going to have to get cut out. I want it to be like a pretty tall cave. I had to quickly run up here to go to sleep sleep, but looking down there, I think I am really, really enjoying that. So let's get back down there and change out all the stone for some dirt so we can actually get it planted. Also, I don't know if I have some like potatoes, carrots, and why is that zombie so loud? Anyways, like I was saying, I don't know if I have any carrots, potatoes, or anything like that, but if I do, I would also really, really enjoy to get those planted. But we should deal with the task at hand. We got to get all the stone out and replaced in with dirt. Whoever's editing and make a montage of me cutting all the stone. There we go. Everything is cut out. Now let's just get it all replaced back in with dirt. And while I was cutting it out, something decided it wanted to break into my house and break down my door, which I do not appreciate very much. Once I get this filled in, I'm gonna have to go deal with our unwelcome visitor, or I could just force him to move in there because I need tenants for all these little houses that I'm building. I need tenants for them all. But I think it's gonna be easier if I just do option A. So I still hear that zombie. He's like right on the other side of this wall because there was a cave right here. And where did he go? How did he just... Where'd the piglin go? What? Did he walk back into the nether? I don't see him anywhere. I have no idea where he went. He probably went back to the nether if I had to guess, but I have no clue. I should probably get some fence gates here so we don't have to worry about anything coming through, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm lazy. Yes, if we can't find him, we might as well just hop back down here and start hoeing out this entire area and getting it completely watered. I'm just gonna break into the wall here, place down a water bucket, and just kind of throw a cobblestone there. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one block there that's missing for water. So we're just gonna throw that down there. We can probably add a leaf in to get the rest of that, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So then those should all be good, and those should all be good. So all of these are all fine. I'm also gonna have to add some torches around, so might as well. And then, you know, the same thing, you're going to have to add a water bucket and get that hoed as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of those should be good, and all of those should be good. I'm taking into account the river because that obviously will water some of it. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that all of this will get watered and all of this will get watered. So that can all go. I might break this slab right here. Yeah, I'm gonna break these slabs, replace that with the dirt just so we have a nicer even farm. Actually, we're gonna do that for quite a bit. We're gonna cut it back to probably about here, I'm thinking. Replace it with the dirt so we can get it all planted, and I think one more because why not, just like so. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. All of this is going to be good. So if I do like a water bucket right there, everything else here should be good to be hoed. Now obviously it's going to need some torches, or not, yeah, it's torches for some lighting. I mean lanterns would work too, but those are way more expensive. And now we can actually get this planted in. So let's go see what we have to plant. I know we have some wheat seeds. I'm hoping we have some carrots or potatoes or beetroots. I'll take beetroots too. Beetroot stew isn't that bad of a food source. Ideally though, we have some potatoes, but I do not think we have any. Found the wheat seeds I was talking about, and I see some pumpkins. I could plant some pumpkins if I wanted to, but those do not interest me too much. So let's just stick with the wheat seeds for now. We definitely will not have enough to get all of this planted for obvious reasons. This is a pretty big garden, but I'm gonna plant everything that I do have because I would like to just get it growing, I guess. And I maybe got like half the garden, so that is a big improvement from whatever that was up there. Earlier I mentioned I wanted to put some animal pens in here, so we're going to do just that. Just kind of in the side of the cliff here, we are going to put, I think, 3 different pens. 1 for cow, 1 for sheep, and 1 for chickens. So we're gonna do 1 right here. You know, not a very big pen. We don't need all that much. We just need something. I'm thinking something just like this for a small little pen. We're going to do probably these last blocks right here as slabs, and then everything else is going to be, you know, a little grass. I want it to be grass, but there's no grass here, so it might just be dirt for now until I get some sort of silk touch, or if I ever feel like bringing grass down here by connecting some blocks in. Now we're just gonna need some fences, and then this is 1 pen done. I do want to do some like small decorations up here, add some like slabs, stairs, just to kind of shape this little area out so it's not so tall and flat. But we're gonna do 1 more right here, a little bit different. This one's gonna be on a slower, like lower Y coordinate. It's only by a block though. And this one's probably gonna be for our cows, I'm thinking. I don't know how big of a one we need for that. I don't imagine it needs to be very big. They'll just be happy to be getting fed, so I'm happy that I'll have cows. They're happy they have food, and we're all happy. So what else could you ask for? Thinking something just like that. I want to get this replaced in with some dirt and then some slabs, and I think it should be good. Also, our diamond pickaxe is actually getting down there from all the mining that we're ending up doing. Let's replace most of this in with the dirt. And now, do I want to do some slabs right here? I think I do. All of this should go into slabs as well, just to connect the path in a little bit better. And then 1, 2, and 3, we got another little pen. Now, I don't know where exactly we're gonna put the chickens because I intended to put 3 here, but it only turns out I fit 2. So we're gonna have to find another spot for them. But that's all right. They're chickens. They don't need that much space. Also, I kind of really want some grass in here. So let's connect a dirt block in there so we can get grass there. And then I don't know where we're gonna get grass here. I think if we just place some blocks here, we can kind of just run it down so it connects in just like so. I don't know how long that's going to take, but it's definitely going to take a while. So while we wait, we can get some fences and fence gates. Right? Honestly, I think oak should look good. Just need to grab some more oak so we can get some of the other things that I can't think of the name of, the gates. We want a few more fences like so. And then around the outside, you put the sticks and those in the middle. We're just going to make like 3 because we're going to make 3 pens. I'm going to do fence, 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 just like so, I think. And I don't know where I want to put the fence gate. This kind of sucks because it's on an angle. I think we might do like this, and then it's just gonna be right in here. But I don't know if the grass is going to go to where I want it to. Oh, okay, we got a grass right there. Now just spread in there where we need it to. I'll just break that for now. And then we're gonna do the same thing right here too. And then we'll do fence gate and then 2 maybe. Oh, this is gonna kind of suck a little bit. If we do 1 there, yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Now we just gotta connect it in as soon as the grass grows up. Once again, my inventory is getting too full, so let's just throw a bunch of stuff in here because I don't know what to do with like 99% of this stuff. Anyways, I do want to keep the fence gate on us and the oak fence, so whenever the grass fully spreads in, I can fix all that. I think just because I want to get that other garden really going, we're gonna go pick these other 2. So let's try to carefully make our way along here so we can pick this stuff. Gosh, this is so impossible. You don't want to mess up and actually break some of the crops because that would be really, really unfortunate. But I also would like to pick most of the crops so I can replant them down there. Or not replant them, but get seeds so I can actually plant more. Yeah, I don't know if that made any sense. But there we go. We got this side done. I just have to go to the other side over there. There's a few pieces that I see I can pick. I'm not gonna lie, picking the side is much worse than picking the other side. And it looks like I actually forgot to plant one over here, so might as well do that. Actually, I forgot to plant 2. That is my bad. And now we can just swim over with all the seeds that we got and replant them here. And there we go. Oh, I jumped on that, but it didn't break for some reason. There we go. We have most of the garden planted. We just need it to grow so I can get the last little pieces done. Now we can go back up. I kind of want to make some bread with all the wheat that we have. We have so much, and I'm kind of running out of cooked salmon, so it'll be a good backup option for food. I think we're going to kind of like push this back just a little bit because we can't really get anything in if the slab is right there because, yeah, if that makes any sense. I don't know. No, grass, go in. Don't go up, go in. And over here, it looks like we have no progress. We're gonna throw down a torch just to make sure it has enough lighting to grow because I don't know if you need lighting for grass to grow. But let's make that bread like I said I was going to do. I need to save a few pieces so we can actually go get the animals once the grass grows, but we have 46 that we can work with, which should make 15 pieces of bread. Do not mind if I do. There we go. We got fish and bread. What else could you honestly ask for? Oh, wait, I want to check. Is my stone done? It is, so we could probably start construction on that tower that I was talking about. I'm thinking I want it to go down there, but I need my crafting table and my stone cutter, so let's quickly grab these and I can just hop down, and then we're gonna have to do a little bit more terraforming so it's not such an annoyance to have here. Just like so, let's throw down the stone cutter. We're gonna want a stack of stone bricks, and I guess let's just start going up with this tower. I haven't made a tower in so long, so I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I'm just I guess I'm just gonna wing it and hope for the best. We're gonna do the same thing here. We want it to be 3 on each side, but since this is in, you know, side of a wall, it's not really gonna work. Ooh, wait, I never thought about this, but with the whole path going right here, I'm probably gonna have to remove it and make it go around the tower because the bottom of the tower is so much farther, like down here it's farther out than it is up here, which I think should be fine. We just gotta bring it up, and then the path will have to go around it. So just like so, all of this is gonna have to get chopped out and moved around, just like I've said about 14 times. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I don't know how tall I want this tower to go. I don't know a lot about what I want for this tower. I'm not gonna lie. We need to add the stone bricks there because it's gonna be one for the corners, and then just like so, keep it going around, and we are out of stone bricks. So I gotta go back down there and craft some more. But how are we liking the look of this so far? Honestly, I think I'm really liking it. So let's just continue. We're definitely gonna need some more stone bricks. So let's make 2 stacks of those really quickly, and let's just head back up there and continue making it taller. Let's quickly run back up here. I think we have everything we need. Let's just try and finish out this tower real quick. I honestly don't know how tall I want to make this tower go. I just know I want it to be like semi-tall, I guess. I don't know. I also don't know what we're going to do with like the exterior of said tower, but I'm sure we'll figure it out probably. And then it should be, if we go up a little bit taller right here, they should connect in right here, which will break those blocks and add them in. There we go. That's 2 stacks of stone brick blocks, and I think it should probably be quite a bit taller yet. So we'll end up using, honestly, I think this stack, and then we'll see what we have, because I don't know what this is going to quite get us to. I'm hoping it'll be tall enough, but if not, we do have an extra stack of stone that we can use. I also don't know what else I'm going to use it for, so it's okay if we do end up using it. Okay, that is the 3 stacks, and honestly, I think that's going to be tall enough. I think it's tall enough. It is pretty tall. It really adds to the place, and once I get the roof on there, it'll be over the top of this, I'm sure. But I'm not gonna lie, I hate doing tower roofs, so I am not excited for that one bit. I think what I'm gonna do for that though is the spruce and probably deep slate as well. Let's grab this stone cutter. We need to get this up there so we can fill out those last few blocks. I want to make sure I just grab enough to finish what I need though. Oh, also, I completely forgot. I gotta bring the path around the tower now. So let's do that really quick. Just go around. I did not mean to bring it down 1 block, but you know what? It adds a little bit more shape to it, so why not? And then we're just going to do this thing just like so, right around the edge of the tower. And now, how does that look? I think it looks pretty dang good. I think we'll call it there. We just got to go back up to the top, finish placing in the rest of those blocks. Looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just take 4 pieces of stone and make those into stone brick. And now for the part that I always dread, I have to add a roof to this tower, which I don't really want to do. Honestly, I might have an idea. If we just like, you know, fill this in, instead of doing a roof, what if we did like a small like watch out tower? Because then we don't have to do the roof, but we still get a decent looking like tower thing. So if we throw this on, we're just gonna make some like trap doors, I think. What else are we gonna need? I feel like I should have something. I'm gonna have to break that, flip that up, and then we should, hypothetically, if we do this, we can have a nice like tower to go around. It's just gonna be really annoying to go around the outsides of it. We're gonna do outsides so it's a little bit like more flat with the wall, and then same thing here. We're gonna have to go up, and then I don't know how to do this, probably just like so, run them across and then bring those up, and then I gotta break all of those so they're not just sitting there. And then, you know, the same thing. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go like that, and then like this, and then I need more trapdoors. But I dropped a bunch of them when I was just building that, so let's run down here, grab all 7 of those. And now if I can make my way back up there, that would be really nice. Throw a trapdoor down there, throw a trapdoor down there, probably one like that, and then we'll do flats along. I can break that one, and I can break that one as well, and then we can get this side done. Flip those 2 up, break them, and now let's go into free cam and see what we're working with. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that at all. I kind of really hate it. We have to do like something else. So for now, we're just gonna remove all these. If I decide to put them back on, I'm gonna cry because it's kind of really annoying to put these on. But for what I want to try, I kind of need to remove all of these. So just slowly but surely take all of them off. And now if we come here, we want to grab some stone brick walls. We can go stone brick wall, stone brick wall, stone brick wall, stone brick wall. And then I guess since we just have them for now, we're gonna throw up 2 fences. I don't know how to do this. Okay. And then kinda, I don't know exactly how we want to do this. I think if we bring them 1 taller on each side if I can actually reach them. We could... Wait. Actually, this might turn out really good. Let me just finish this real quick. And we can take these fence gates and place them in like so to kind of connect. And then we could do a little slab roof like so. But I want to do that with spruce, I think. So like all of these that we have, turn them into spruce. And I need to get back up here so I can build it in. I don't know if I'm going to have enough spruce slabs. I might have to go and get some more stuff. But we take the spruce slabs. And why is there a zombie pigman just walking around down there? I think something just like this over top and then around. We're just gonna do the front side to see how it looks, and then if we like it, we'll come back and do the other half. Okay, looking at this from an angle, I do not like how this looks, so I think we're just going to settle for a normal tower looking roof. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't built one of these in well over a year, so I guess we're gonna see how this works. I don't even know if I could go back and look at the build that I did that however long ago to get an idea, but I guess we're gonna have to wing it and just hope for the best. I quickly ran back to my house to go to sleep because I could not see a thing, and there is someone just chilling on my cliffside, and those poor llamas, bro. They're just kind of like stuck there. Also, this looks incredibly like majestic, I think. Look at the donkey just sitting up there chewing away just on the horizon. That is beautiful. That right there is the best thing I've ever seen. But I guess it's probably smart. Let's go quickly run up here and see what this guy has to offer for a trade. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be such a pain to get up to him because he's just like way up here on a cliffside, but I can just place some dirt and it'll work. Ooh, he actually does have a beetroot seed, which I do want. So you wait here. I don't have any emeralds. I'll be back. I need to go take a bucket and go milk some cows. I believe we should have an extra bucket in one of these chests, which we do. We just have to run up here. I don't remember how I get up here normally. Gotta run up here and milk one of the cows. I can also probably relatively soon bring them down because the grass in their cages has been growing now for quite a bit. Come here, Mr. Cow. Let me milk you. I should probably do both, but I only need one emerald for the seed, so this is fine. Now we just have to figure out our way to get back up here somehow, and I don't remember how I really did it. I think I'm gonna have to probably break some blocks that I ended up placing. And if I jump here, I can trade one milk bucket for 2 emeralds, and then I can buy 2 beetroot seeds, and I can get those planted down in that garden down there. So pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Wandering Trader. I will be on my way now. This time you can stay there because it's kind of funny with you guys just sitting there. Let's just quickly get these placed. We're gonna place them right next to the water just so they grow a little bit better. I don't actually know if that speeds it up or anything, but I'm gonna say it does. And while we're here, you might as well pick all the wheat that is done and get it all planted so we can get this expanded as much as possible. And now it's time to actually get started on the build again. And why are there 4 wandering or pillagers again? I swear, they spawn so frequently and I hate it. I just want to finish my tower so I can be happy and I can live in a tower. I actually probably won't live in the tower. I might put a staircase in it though to make transportation between the 2 floors easier. But for this build, I do know we're going to need some deep slate. So let's see if I can remember where we went down for that. I think it was just down here and then to the left. It's been quite a while since I went to go dig for deep slate, and I'm not complaining because digging for deep slate takes so long. I'm pretty sure it was this right here. I remember putting the granite or the cobblestone next to it, so I could not forget where it was. So let's just get to work. I don't know how much we're gonna need. My diamond pickaxe is probably going to break before I get how much I actually want, which I'm okay with because I do not want to do this. I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe it won't, because the diamond pickaxe does have quite a bit of durability. So we're just gonna hope it doesn't break and keep going. I'm thinking about 3 stacks should be good. If I get a little less, I'm okay with that too. Just 3 stacks is going to be a great starting point. There we go. We got 3 stacks and 1, and our pickaxe actually didn't break, surprisingly enough. So I guess we got the 3 stacks that we were wanting. Let's head back up and let's do the dreaded task of actually building this roof. As much as I don't want to do it, it's definitely going to have to get done because it's gonna look good. Also, while I was down there, I did have another idea that I do kind of want to try. So here goes nothing. We're gonna have to hop back up there. It might save me a lot of pain without not having to do, you know, I don't know what it's called, without having having to do a roof. So what I want to do is kind of like the castle look, just like so. And then maybe we take some of these. Let's do like 8 and make those into some walls. Actually, we already had a bunch of walls. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just throwing. And then, so we're going to do something like this. At least in the corners. Let's see, how does that look? That looks, wait, that actually doesn't look that bad. If I threw in some windows on like the walls, I would be okay with that. So I maybe just collected all of that deep slate for no reason at all, but I'm fine with that. I'm completely happy and everything. If I don't have to do a roof, that's way better. But I do know I want to do like a sort of staircase. So let's do that, I guess. Let's cut out a wall right here. Let's throw in some torches so we can actually see something with hopefully no mobs spawning. And then we are going to just do a staircase going around. I need some slabs here, you know, just like however else I guess we were doing it. I don't know if it's gonna be big enough even in here for a staircase. I need more slabs. Let's quickly craft the crafting table. I have one at the top, but that's so much work to walk all the way up there, so let's just craft that. And we're gonna have to cut this out. This is gonna be kind of hard because I don't really know what I'm working with here. I think if I just cut that out, throw in some slabs, I can kind of just follow this up. I'm gonna have to change this out for some blocks here, but that's fine. And then we can just keep going up in this direction. Actually, this is such a pain to do. We're just gonna cut out everything on the inside so I know exactly the space that I am working with here. So this entire wall basically has to come out. I have to jump for this block, do the I can't reach it. Grab some of this deep slate, even though it's one of the longest blocks to break in the game. It's the first thing I grabbed in my inventory. Okay, now if I just grab my slabs, I can just kind of follow along. That should be the wall, and then I actually can't place one there. That is also going to be a wall. And then, okay, wait, this might actually work. Just keep going around with the, I don't know what this is called, with the slabs. We want to keep that middle block always not occupied. And then we're going to cut out this as well. I want to get this replaced with the stone brick so it looks better and I know what I'm doing. I know my guidelines. Nope, I can't place a block right there. So this is going to be kind of a small staircase up, but that's all right. As long as it gets the job done, that is all that matters. This is actually going surprisingly really, really well. I should probably do it like so. I can't place a block right there. That's so unfortunate. And then just like this again, I need to place a block there, and I'm out of slabs. But we are basically up to the top here. So where is this thing? Let's repatch in this wall really quickly. And what about right here? It is actually right here. So look at that. We're going to do, I guess, a door right here or something. It kind of doesn't work too well because of how this is laid out, but it's fine. I think we could do a stair right here, and then we'll do a door. But I need my crafting table and my stone cutter. Let's quickly run up here and grab that. Also, those pillagers are still standing there, and I don't know why. Go away, please. You guys are right in my area, and I don't like it. But we're out of the slabs. We might need some more stone as well, so I think I had some in a chest from when I smelted some earlier. Perfect. We're gonna need some glass from our glass windows. What else am I gonna need? I'll probably grab a stack of spruce logs, and I don't know what else to do. I'm not gonna lie. I got dirt for scaffolding. Oh, I need slabs. That's right. That's what I came here for. I need some oak slabs. Let's see what I got. I have none, but I can just take a stack of these oak logs and craft up some slabs. I don't think I need quite this many, so we can just kind of throw some of them back in the chest. Also, this deep slate, we decided we don't need it, so might as well put it in here. And now let's go finish up this tower. I don't know how I forgot. I'm so good at forgetting things like this. I should have grabbed a door. Also, I just had a thought. What if I did one of those like big trap doors that people do? I don't know if that makes any sense. So like you put the trap doors down, you close them, and then you do a big door, like or a small door right in the center. So then it'd be 2 blocks, trap door like that. And I don't know if that's gonna really work because you know, there's blocks above it. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. So let's just kind of chop the back out. We can put the the stone bricks back down. I like the thought of it. It just doesn't really work in actual practice. So the stair back down, we just need a door, and then we have that all figured out. But I do do also want some windows in here. So window. I want to go up a little bit more and add some up there. I think right about here we'll do one. And then the other thing I wanted to do in this little area is add some trap doors as like shutters for the windows. I think I'm gonna do them on both sides though, because they just look a little bit nicer then. No, for a fact, I want to do one more window on this side, so it's not just the door. Right about here, we'll throw in a window and call that good. I can't believe I almost forgot. I have to add the trap doors here too. So then just trap door, and trap door, and there we go. This tower is actually looking so much better already. I need the door here, and then we're gonna throw some 2 torches around it as well. Let's go quickly grab one of those doors, and maybe hopefully we can sleep the night away so we don't have to sit in the rain. Not gonna lie, every time I walk out of the house, I see these guys, and they're really kind of an eyesore. Not gonna lie. Also, it looks like our beetroot is done down there. I should go pick that up and plant it. But before I do that, I would like to get some windows in. We're gonna do one right here. And I do have some trapdoors, but I do not have enough trapdoors. Dang it. Actually, it's only 4 per window. Never mind. I do have enough. And there we go. I think for now, we're gonna call this tower done. I might do some lid changes to it a little bit later, but I saw that we had some stuff done down here. I would like to go pick it. Gotta pick all of the wheat so we can get all that planted. And oh my goodness, so much of this is actually done down here. And then also our beetroot is done. Actually, I didn't know we had, I forgot we got 2 beetroot seeds. Let's get that. And there we go. We got 60 wheat seeds. Might as well fill in the rest of the garden with the wheat seeds. We can always break them later to add more beetroot. This is just easy, I guess. And we can make quite a bit more wheat. Oh, I also forgot. I wanted to get some cows and sheep and bring those down because now the pens are actually ready for them. Let's grab our wheat. And cows especially, I want you to follow me. I don't really want the sheep to come with me yet, just the cows. So, Mr. Cow, if you would follow me, that would be much appreciated. And don't mind me, I'm gonna eat some bread right in front of you. Totally not the wheat that I'm gonna feed you or anything. And why is this one stop following? Come on, big guy. Let's go this way. You just gotta go make our way down a mountain, and then you guys will be to your new home. I promise you guys will absolutely love it there. It's beautiful. I handcrafted it myself. And if you guys don't like it, I'll be kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got one to come down. We just need at least one more to come with us. Come on, just follow me down here. Oh, we got all of them coming. We got all 3, and I just gotta somehow walk them down here. Come on. Oh, that one. Okay, that one pushed the rest of them off. Awesome. Everyone, come into your new humble abode. Everyone in, come on, perfect, and there we go. We now have 3 cows captured. I want to do the same thing for the sheep. And there is some powdered snow here. Stop, I never noticed this before, but there is a lot of powdered snow right here. Also, I had no idea spruce trees could get that tall. Same with that one, bro. Those are so tall. Like the base of them are all the way down there and the end way up there. That's insane. And I got this sheep. Ooh, there's a chicken. Do not mind if I do. I meant an egg, not a chicken. There's a chicken there, but I wanted the egg. And Mr. Cow, I kind of cannot have you being in my way, so I gotta slaughter you. You though, Mr. Sheep, you can come with me. Let me grab your friend, and we can reposition you guys into your brand new home. $5 billion mansion, I promise. You guys will love it. And everybody's in. Let me just sneak out, and there we go. We officially have some cows Okay, there are 3 cows there. I thought there were only 2. And some sheep. Now we can just breed them up, and we can get a whole bunch of them. There we go. Our base is honestly basically self-sustaining. I have a little fishing area. I have farms. I have animals. I have like a bunch of different little homes that I can use. I got a mine home right here. I have whatever those homes are, I forgot. Plus another portal. Can't forget that thing. And honestly, what else could you ask for? But my inventory is kind of full, so let's quickly clean this out. I'm just gonna do good old reliable. Throw everything in one chest because I'm lazy. Grab the rest of our wheat and make up some bread because we do need a little bit more food. There's one more project that I do really think will look really, really nice. So let's quickly do that. It shouldn't take me very long at all. I need the spruce door for the tower, so grab that. We're gonna need a bunch of spruce. We're gonna need the glass. And honestly, I think that's it. At least for now. That space right down there, we're gonna make like a nice little, I guess, window-based wall. I don't know exactly what to call it yet. Just trust me, it'll look good. But first, I would like to get this door actually placed in so this tower is functioning. Now, I can come down here. If I can just jump down and I can build the base I want to here. Or the little like window. I don't know what you call it, I'm gonna be honest. So for this, what we're gonna have to do is just kind of like, you know, cut into the wall here. I don't know how much or what. We're just kind of winging it. Gonna go look back in free cam here in a second. I just know right around here, I would like to do some sort of glass window. I think I'm gonna do one block bigger on both sides here. I need my shovel to break dirt, not my pickaxe. Just like so. I don't know how else to do this exactly. And then we're gonna do a nice outline of logs. So go up to about there, and then of course I'm getting like in the way of my pathway. That's fine though. I can just kind of pull these over and bring this up. So it's going to be kind of similar roughly to like the nether portal design up there. That's what we did with the build. And then we're going to do, oh, I need some stairs. We have enough wood. Let's just make a crafting table. And then, you know, we're gonna want quite a few stairs. I have some in the chest above, but I'm lazy and all this stuff is right here right now. So let's just kind of frame this out, I think, like so. And then how am I gonna want to do the windows here? So I'm gonna have to do some terraforming so the logs aren't in the side of the cliff. But first, it's dark out. I can't see. Let's go quickly up and sleep. Actually, what we're gonna do is remove these stairs, and I think we're just gonna fill all of this in with glass, but it'll look better if I outline it with the spruce like so, and then fill it all in with glass, which I'm out of. So let's just take this, everything I have here, and craft up as much as I can. Now for the long, tedious process of placing in glass panes, because you can't see them and they're so small. I can't tell. Is that not okay? Right there is where I have to place it. See, it's so confusing. There we go. That should be everything there placed in. I have to terraform this up a little bit because this looks horrendous right now. We're gonna bring this up and just kind of fill it in like so. Now how does that look? It looks a little bit better. I think we might do a staircase and then like a trap door or something like that. I don't actually know. Maybe I should on the ends bring these logs so they, or these top logs, so they face straight and not up and down. And then same thing on this side. Let's do the stair plus the trap door. How does that look? I don't hate it, but I feel like I need another trap door here. So let's place down our crafting table. We need some more trap doors. Craft those. And then we need to do some stuff on the interior as well, which I'm not excited for. I hate interior work, but it's got to be done. We want to do some work on the interior. So let's just kind of like sneak in here, I guess, and just kind of block all of that up. I don't know, just like that. There's some spruce logs across, and now we're gonna have to do a lot of digging out here so we can bring this up and connect it in somewhere. I don't know where yet though. Oh wait, I have a great idea actually. We're gonna dig down like 4 blocks and then dig out here just so we connect in, and then the door to this house is gonna be right here on this dock. I don't know how or where yet, but we'll figure it out. There's gonna be like a door. We're gonna do a big spruce door opening, but I need some oak slabs. I can't think of the name. Luckily for me, I made so many before. I have 3 stacks of just oak slabs now. I don't need this many, but I guess I have them now. I should actually grab some other oak stuff because I'm gonna probably want some stairs. Looks like there are no stairs in here, so let's just grab this stack and craft them. I need to make sure I actually get the recipe right. There we go. That's 40. And just to be safe, we'll grab a stack of oak logs so we don't have to worry about anything. Okay, then yeah, like I was saying, for the door I want to do is like this. We're gonna line up the trap doors like so. I'm gonna have to probably do some work around this, but that's fine. And we need a spruce door. Let's throw down the crafting table and craft one. I think we're all out of them anyways, just like so. And then we also have to place a trap door on top, just like that. And there we go. Now we have this, and then we're gonna have a nice little like entranceway, I guess, and then we're gonna bring a staircase going up to the top. I think just like 3 blocks, and then I don't know exactly how we're gonna make the staircase. Maybe just a round staircase going up. There we go. We got it cut out, so let's just kind of start bringing these up, just really simply and easily. If I can do this, I'm definitely gonna need a little bit more room. I just want to get a staircase in here for now. There we go. We got part of a staircase up here. Now I just gotta cut all of this out, and then I don't know what we're gonna do inside of here. There we go. We got a small room cut out, and my pickaxe broke, which is unfortunate. But I'm thinking what we're gonna do is it'll be, you basically walk in, and this is just like their entrance that goes up the stairs, and then in the center of the room is going to be a staircase. So then the rest of the room, I don't know what it's gonna be decorated with. It's just gonna be, something. Probably like a bedroom, kitchen, bathroom. I don't know. Just think of it like a normal house. We're gonna cut out the space for that. But we need another pickaxe. So let's go craft a diamond one. 2 sticks, 3 diamonds. There is our diamond pickaxe. Now let's go quickly finish digging this out. There we go. We got the room dug out to roughly the size I want it to be. I don't need it to be very big. I just want it to be kind of spacious-ish. So I guess we're gonna call that house done for now. And there we go. We have a really, really nice looking base in a ravine. I am really happy with how this ended up turning out. There's a skeleton there. I have to go remove him shortly. But we have our beautiful tower here. Our nice, like, residential house homes up here. We have our nether portal. I don't know what this is. I think it was like a fishing shack originally because the dock here. We have some nice fields underneath here, which honestly, they don't really serve much of a purpose. They aren't very, like, accessible. And over here, once we get an enchanting table, this is going to get filled with that. And then we have our original starting house home hole thingy. I don't know what it is. Also, there's a zombie up there. But this also acts as our mine. But that is going to be the end of these 100 days. Thank you guys so much for watching.